Welcome to Liberty Creek High School football, live and streaming worldwide on WHIN Wolves football, live from the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center. Presented by F&M Bank. Banking made easy on purpose. Shrum's Roofing Company, when quality and experience matter. And brought to you by Trevecca Nazarene University, a Christian university in the heart of Nashville. William Stiles at Country Financial. The Ingram Law Firm. Trusted Legal Counsel. Sumner Prevention Coalition. Envision a community free from substance abuse. High Point Orthopedic Associates with Ascension St. Thomas. D1 Training. You pick the goal, they'll help you get there. First National Bank, your neighbor since 1905. Pony Mailbox and Business Center in Hendersonville and Gallatin. Slim Chickens, tenders, wings, and more. Invisible Smiles of Tennessee, because a great smile should be affordable. Larry Maynard, Allstate Insurance. You're in good hands. Tri-County Electric, owned and operated by those we serve. The Farmers Bank, helping you grow. NCTC, high-speed internet, cable, and telephone. Now let's go live to the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center with Kris Freeman.
And a very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to high school football with Liberty Creek High School on WHIN Radio. Thank you tonight if you're joining us on our online stream and also on 100.7 FM and 1010 AM on WHIN Radio, the flagship station for Sumner County High School football. This is your host, Kris Freeman, bringing you Wolves football for the 2024 season. And tonight, I'll be joined by Noah Freeman from Middle Tennessee State University. And it's time for the pregame show right here on WHIN Radio and the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center.
This is the countdown to kickoff, brought to you by Allstate agent Larry Maynard in Gallatin. For car, home, and life insurance quotes, contact Larry today at 615-452-1500. Larry is a proud supporter of Sumner County High School sports on WHIN Radio. Remember, you're in good hands with Larry Maynard of Allstate Insurance. We will be right back after this word from our sponsor.
Mayhem is everywhere.
On the leaky pipe you decided to repair yourself. That's right. You watched one online video and thought, yeah, that's something I could do. So you did. Tighten me right up. And here we are a few weeks later. You come home from a weekend away and, hey, I made you a lake. You've always wanted a house on the water, right? Well, now your basement is filled with it. And if you've got the wrong home insurance, you might be swimming in bills to clean up this mess. So get Allstate, where agents help protect you from mayhem. Like me.
That's Larry Maynard with Allstate Insurance. Give him a call at 615-452-1500. 615-452-1500.
See what the personal service of an Allstate agent can do for you. Are you in good hands?
And welcome back to the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center. This is Kris Freeman for Liberty Creek High School football. And you're listening live on the WHIN Sports Network on 100.7 FM, 1010 AM, the flagship station for Sumner County High School football. Tonight, we're live at the Big House on Wolfpack Way, the home of the Liberty Creek Wolves. And as you might hear, we've been joined by the Stratford Spartans Band, and it should get exciting here tonight at Liberty Creek as they take on in Region 5-4A, the Stratford Spartans. Liberty Creek is fresh off a 23-12 victory over Smith County and sits at 1-2 for the season. Liberty Creek lost our first two games of the season to East Robertson and White House, but now they enter Week 4 with a chance to get on top in the region.
Stratford enters the game at a 1-2 overall as well, falling 48-6 last week to James Lawson High School, formerly the Hillwood High School in Nashville, that has been rebuilt and rebranded, and they are off to a great start. Stratford also fell to Davidson County rival McGavock 34-14 and won by the same score, 48-6 in Week 1 over Glencliff.
Your pregame show is brought to you by our friends at D1 Training in Hendersonville. D1 Training is a results-driven athletic training facility right here in Sumner County. It's not just another trend. They deliver results. Whether you're a beginner looking to lose some weight or a college athlete with your eyes on going pro and anyone in between, D1 is ready to help you reach your goals. Check them out at d1training.com/Hendersonville and thank them for supporting Sumner County High School Sports on WHIN.
Attention Sumner County athletes. At D1 Training Hendersonville, we're ready to help you tackle your fitness goals, no matter where you're starting from. Whether you're a beginner aiming to shed a few pounds or a high school or college athlete with aims of going to the next level, our expert coaches and state-of-the-art facilities are here to drive you to success. For a limited time, experience it all with a free first session. You pick the goal. We help you get there. Visit d1training.com/Hendersonville and score your free session today. It's time to rise to the challenge and reach your goals. Call 615-558-5447. 615-558-5447. d1training.com Hendersonville, where every player earns that winning edge.
You've been in an accident. You're hurt. You know you need a lawyer, but who? I'm attorney Michael Ponce. I grew up here in Sumner County, and for more than 25 years, our firm has grown into one of the largest and most powerful firms in the area. We've done this by getting results for our clients and by providing personalized representation in every case. So if you need a lawyer you can trust, call Ponce Law, Justice for All, 615-851-1776.
Welcome back to the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center. This is the pregame show for Liberty Creek High School football on WHIN Radio. When you've been seriously injured, you want Sumner County's own Michael Ponce on your side. Michael grew up in the Sumner County area and started Ponce Law over 30 years ago. Let Ponce Law provide a free consultation if you have been injured in a car accident or hurt on the job. You have nothing to lose by calling and finding out what to do next. They offer a no-fee guarantee and can even open your case over the phone. Call Ponce Law, 615-851-1776. Ponce Law, Justice for All.
All right, tonight it is Stratford and Liberty Creek, and it's time to discuss our keys to the game. And we got a lot to talk about tonight as these two teams at 1 and 2 are trying to pick up their first win of the season in Region 5-4A. Noah, let's start with Liberty Creek. Mac Tuggle was our Ingram Law Firm most outstanding player in Week 3, and for good reason. Tuggle rushed 18 times for 171 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also had a 72-yard kick return, 27-yard interception return. As I remember last week, I think your line was, what else can he do, or what can he not do?
Yeah,
and
what
he
else
certainly,
can't he do?
What can't he do? And he certainly did that last week. Tell us about Mac Tuggle's performance as you look back to last week's game over Smith County.
I mean, it was super electric. He definitely earned that Ingram Law Firm most outstanding player of the week without a doubt. I mean, I don't think anybody who watched that game was really, having any doubt in their mind it was Mac Tuggle. I mean, Daniel Gillespie played great on defense, but Tuggle just truly dominated the game with his legs.
So for the season, he has 51 carries for 294 yards, averaging almost 100 yards a game. And he not only has 3 rushing touchdowns, but he's got 8 catches for 81 yards, and pretty well for the passing game. He's been just about it for the short passing game underneath. 118 yards in kick returns, and is the second leading tackler on the team with 20 on defense. He kind of reminds me a little bit of the load that Dylan Mitchell had last year for the Liberty Creek Wolves, playing in all 3 phases of the game. If Tuggle is going to continue to be successful, then balance is needed on offense, as sophomore Jackson Collier will be getting his 4th start. He's completed 9 of 16 for 114 yards through his first career touchdown pass last week to senior Sully Harper. And it was good to see Grayson Christian back from injury in Week 3, and he picked up 60 yards on the ground to give him 137 for the season as a backup for Mac Tuggle after missing Week 2.
For Stratford, they're going to present a lot of variety and speed on offense. There is some question as to what will happen at quarterback, as they have placed 3 different guys in the week, or played 3 different guys in the Week 3 loss to James Lawson. We have some reports that the starter may be injured, so we'll see as they roll onto the field who is the projected starter tonight. As you know, injury reports are not mandatory at the high school level, so we will take a wait and see the approach to this one. The best one of the bunch is senior Jalen Watts, who has completed 16 of 20 passes for 250 yards with 6 touchdowns and no interceptions. Liberty Creek gave up 2 big plays on defense against Smith County last week, so the Spartans will test this young secondary, and if Watts can't go, it's junior Cal Brock or freshman Patterson Thacker to take the lead.
The leading receiver is Glendarius Humphrey, a senior with 4 catches for 122 yards. There's your big play. Averaging over 30 yards per catch, 75% of his receptions are touchdowns. He's got 3 of them to lead the team for the season, and the rest is spread around with 5 other receivers with at least 2 receptions. But Vandreese White out of the backfield has 2 catches for 30 yards, and both are touchdowns, and Nashawn Holbert has 2 for 22 yards in the score. In a backfield, it starts with junior Alterion Frazier, who has rushed 41 times for 184 yards and 2 touchdowns. Freshman Caesar Harris has 10 carries for 71, and Vantrese White 19 times for 73 yards and a score. There's a lot of talent on this Stratford team.
If Liberty Creek is going to stop them, it could begin with pressure on the quarterback. 5 sacks last week, including 2 officially by linebacker Daniel Gillespie, who has 15 tackles total throughout 3 games. Young linebackers and newcomers have been a cornerstone for this defense, with senior Max Dow with 12 tackles and junior linebacker Kingston Rios leading the team with 21 tackles and senior Nate King with 17.
Coach Bill Alexander talked this week about the continued emergence of new guys in the secondary, and that includes Chris Sweeney with 17 tackles, 13 of those solo, and Jeremiah Warren with 14 stops. Noah, let's talk about his defensive play last week, because here on the near sideline at the 40-yard line, Jeremiah made a college or pro-level defensive pass breakup that was really impressive.
I mean, it was definitely an uncomfortable position. He extended that arm, got the fingertips to prevent a big play for Smith County, and it could have been a game changer there, a 23-12 victory for Liberty Creek, but that was at a big moment in the game. Just a great sacrifice made right there by Jeremiah Warren. Good
quarterback sophomore Riley Martin last week for Smith County, but Martin had 2 touchdown passes, but really, other than that, he was limited throughout the remainder of the game. And so now we'll see junior Jackson Law, a name to remember for the Spartans on defense. Not only is he the son of head coach Anthony Law, he's the brother of former Stratford quarterback Justice Law, who's now at Campbellsville, Kentucky. Justice Law and Brian Rager squared off last season, and good to see Brian's parents, Brian Sr. and Lori, here tonight as they went up to see their son, and he's traveling with the team now. He hasn't gotten on the field yet, but continuing to see some good things ahead for that young man in his career, and Justice Law did the same going to Campbellsville. And then Jackson Law has 20 tackles, followed by Alterion Frazier with 11, Marcel McLean with 10. They do have 3 sacks with Law, Jay Sean Lewis, and Kean McAllister, each with 1.
I think a big key is the kicking game, as Stratford does not kick it deep and does not punt it well. They average 36 yards per kickoff and is just over 20 yards on 9 punts. But they make up for it in their kick returns. They have 13 returns for 210 yards on kickoffs, with White, Joseph Campbell, and Holbert all sharing time.
Patterson Thacker is 7 of 9 on PATs, and they have not attempted a field goal. Thacker is also one of the backup quarterbacks, and that's really for Liberty Creek where Lucas Yap comes in. Lucas Yap, to start the game last season, had a short kick, and Liberty Creek recovered that botched opening kickoff by the Spartans, and that flipped the field, giving the Wolves the ball to start both halves. And I believe that score was 55-21, and I didn't do my research there to verify that. But it was a close game early, and we jumped out to a big lead and definitely took away the big victory last year. Yap averaging 31 yards per kickoff attempt, and some of that is by design to keep the ball short near the 30-yard line. Noah, we saw White House take advantage of that in week 2 with a big kick return.
Kenny Holt did a great job just taking that one, getting up the field, using the legs that he has, the speed that he has. And Lucas Yap has punted 9 times for an average of 25 yards on the season. He's 2 out of 3 on PATs and 2 of 2 on field goal attempts in the last 2 weeks.
So before the game, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Bill Alexander and talk about his team as we get ready to take on the Stratford Spartans. Let's go down to the field and hear our interview with Coach Bill Alexander. We're here with head coach Bill Alexander. Slice it any way you want. Region game, you got to win.
Yeah, I mean, we know this is one of those games that counts towards our goals in November. Everything we do builds to November. The first 3 games, we obviously wanted to play well and win, but this one actually helps determine whether you play at home or not.
There's a lot of athleticism on the Stratford side. You really don't know what quarterback to prepare for tonight, but what do you expect to see out of their offense?
Well, they're kind of an option-based offense with a pass. It's not the old school triple option, but the new. So the quarterback has a read, he can give, the quarterback can keep, he can throw the ball on the perimeter. We've worked really hard on that all week, but we don't know what their quarterback situation is, so we could see something tonight that we haven't prepped for all week.
Smith County went deep a couple of times to get some touchdowns, and they've got a couple of big play receivers on this Stratford team.
Yeah, that's something we worked on. We worked specifically on that play and some other things. And in our focus time a few minutes ago, we talked really hard about not giving up explosive touchdowns and making them drive the football.
On offensive side of the ball, Just control the football, control the clock, and run your offense, I'm sure, are your keys tonight.
Yeah, it's the same game plan we've had. We want to run the ball. Coach Dickerson's put together a great game plan with different formations, different sets, but it's still all going to be about giving it to our running backs.
So this is Coach Bill Alexander as we get ready for Stratford and Liberty Creek from the Big House on Wolfpack Way. Coach, good luck and thank you.
Thank you so much.
And now let's check in on tonight's High Point Orthopedic Associates with Ascension St. Thomas injury report. For the Wolves, the starters are healthy for them. There are no injuries to report that will affect the starting lineup, which is good news. But as a backup, Taylor Rhodes is back and available and resumed practice this week. And Rylan Burton and Keenan Moore are day-to-day after JV and practice action this week. Each of them are contributors to special teams. The same can't be said for Stratford, who is counting on the injury status of starting quarterback Jalen Watts. If he is out, things change big time for their offense.
The injury report is brought to you by High Point Orthopedic Associates with Ascension St. Thomas, a caring group of providers serving Gallatin and the surrounding areas. High Point Orthopedic Associates is helping turn setbacks into comebacks with high-quality specialized sports medicine care from torn ACLs, shoulder pain, as well as sprains and strains. Count on High Point Orthopedic Associates with Ascension St. Thomas to get athletes of all ages back in the game. To connect with a provider, visit highpointhealthpartners.com.
Hey, all you MVPs, if you're feeling sidelined by aches and pains, it's time to call a timeout and visit High Point Orthopedic Associates with Ascension St. Thomas, your home team for orthopedic and sports medicine care. So whether you've twisted an ankle during the morning jog or you're experiencing chronic knee or hip pain when doing daily exercises, our all-star lineup of doctors and specialists will get you back in the game in no time. Don't let injuries keep you on the bench. Contact High Point Orthopedic Associates with Ascension St. Thomas and score a big win for your health. High Point Orthopedic Associates has clinics in Gallatin and Portland.
You're listening to Sumner County High School football on WHIN Radio. Let's look at our Week 3 scoreboard and our Week 4 schedule. In Week 3, it was Davidson Academy 31, Portland 20, Westmoreland 42, White House Heritage 20, White House 34 over Montgomery Central 7, Mount Juliet shut out Gallatin 27-0. Brentwood 56, Hendersonville 14. It was CPA 42, Pope Prep 9. Liberty Creek 23, Smith County 12. Marshall County 40, Station Camp 7. And the Beach Buccaneers defeated Riverdale 7-0. In Week 4, on Thursday night, it's Jackson County at Westmoreland and Dixon County at Gallatin. On Friday, one county matchup, the Beach Buccaneers at the Portland Panthers. Then it's the Webb School at Pope Prep, Stratford at Liberty Creek, White House at Whites Creek, Springfield at Station Camp, and the Hendersonville Commandos at Hunters Lane. Make sure to listen to Sumner County High School football all season long with 7 team broadcasts per week at WHINradio.com. And welcome back to the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center. This is Kris Freeman alongside Noah Freeman, and we're getting ready for Liberty Creek High School football. On the field now is the Liberty Creek High School Marching Band. And tonight, 2 days after our country remembers all of those who gave their lives on September the 11th, we give thanks and give remembrance to all of those across our country who were affected by the tragedy of that great day, and for all those who protect through our United States Armed Forces, our military, our fire, police, and EMS throughout the country and all around the world. It is not our customary practice to bring you the national anthem, and we do not have it mic'd on the field with the Liberty Creek High School Band. However, tonight, we're going to take a moment of remembrance and share our national anthem together, and we'll be back just a few minutes from football right here on the WHIN Broadcast Network in honor of all of those on September 11th who lost their lives. And as we stand together for our great country, we now present our nation's Star-Spangled Banner and the national anthem. And welcome back once again to the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center. Pregame festivities here at Liberty Creek High School in the Big House on Wolfpack Way. And tonight, let's take a look at our starting lineup for the Wolves. At quarterback, it'll be sophomore Jackson Collier getting his fourth start, although we expect, as always, to see seniors Sperry Jones and Ace Hogg to play. Ace Hogg is the drop-back passer. Jones will play in the smokestack formations in most cases. Three-year starter Mac Tuggle is the tailback with senior Nate King at fullback. And as you know, this Liberty Creek team will run the RPO offense, and they love to move it around and get it to the edges. Tristan Andreleski and Seth Taylor are the wideouts with senior Sully Harper at tight end, who caught his first career touchdown pass last week, along with the first touchdown pass of Jackson Collier. The offensive line, 4 returning starters with left tackle Hudson Gear, left guard Hayden Moore, right guard Hayden Zimmerly, and right tackle Big Titus Campbell. The senior is newcomer Braden Panzeroff.
On special teams, it will be Lucas Yap kicking and punting, Tristan Moores as the long snapper, and JT Porter the holder. Andrelski and Tuggle will return kicks along with Porter. Andrelski has 4 returns for 83 yards, and then Grant Garner broke a 54-yard return, while Tuggle has 2 for 118 yards. Defensively for the Wolves, there's a lot of experience up front with returning starters Kimari Holloway at defensive tackle, Hayden Zimmerly at nose tackle, and Isaac South at defensive end. Nate King and Kingston Rios are at linebacker, continuing the big task of filling the shoes of last year's 2 leading tacklers.
Outside linebackers are Nate Dow and Daniel Gillespie, with Seth Taylor and Chris Sweeney at corner. Tuggle is at safety, and Jeremiah Warren at safety, and they're in the middle of their pregame festivities here, so we're trying to be respectful of that and also stay on the air with you. But we don't have official starters tonight for the Spartans, but we will share those officially as we come onto the field for the first series. We played the national anthem just a moment ago, and Noah, this has been a really big week of remembrance as we think back to September the 11th and looking all the way back. That was before you were born, but certainly everybody in our country, young and old, remembers that day and what it stands for, and we give thanks for all of those who protect and serve for us every single week.
Absolutely. I mean, that was before my time, but, growing up throughout school, you learn about it, especially, on the day of remembrance, but, every other day, kind of, especially in some history classes, it's an important event you hear about and learn the importance of.
Well, Shrums Roofing Company is a proud supporter of Sumner County High School sports and our Game Time Weather Update sponsor. No matter what the weather is, has been, or will be, Shrums has you covered for roofing, siding, and gutters, and they give a lifetime warranty. ShrumsRoofing.com. Tonight's weather forecast has been iffy all week, but now that the tropical storm seems to have pushed a little bit south and west, we're hoping for a heavy, cloudy conditions only and no rain, and things to stay dry. It's already been a little bit of sprinkles, and we see some umbrellas here and there, but looks like everybody has put those back up, and hopefully we can stay dry for the rest of the night. Our weather conditions, though, have stayed pretty cool overall. Noah, our temperature is fairly mild. I was looking for my word, 74 degrees out here tonight, and a pretty good night for high school football if it stays like this.
Yep, I always love, a cool, smooth, right about at 70. I mean, beggars can't be choosers, but I wish we could just keep it at just 70 all the time. 70 with a little breeze. I mean, you can wear pants if you really need to, but a lot of times you're just rocking in T-shirt and shorts. You're not getting hot. It just feels great. I feel like it's perfect temperature, especially for football.
This is an outstanding football night, and we appreciate Shrums Roofing Company for being our sponsor, and also through the week, the sponsor of our Sumner County Sports Report that you can hear live on 100.7 FM and 1010 AM. And tonight, we're live on the big dials. We give you a scoreboard update from last night. Dixon County went to Gallatin, got a big 10-7 win over Gallatin. That game was grounded out, pounded out, and get it done quickly. And then over in Westmoreland, let's talk about the Westmoreland Eagles. 51-0 over Jackson County, the most points scored by Westmoreland since 2018. And we also had a young man at Westmoreland last night who set a school record with a 43-yard field goal. Now let's put that in context just a little bit. Jackson Stewart kicked a 43-yard field goal for Westmoreland. That is a wing T offense who does not kick a lot of field goals at all in their history. And so big props to Jackson Stewart at Westmoreland. We just hope he doesn't do that in a few weeks when we go over to Westmoreland and we can keep the Eagles at bay, as you'll see a Sumner County matchup coming up. We got a little bit of extra time. Noah, let's look ahead to the schedule. So we've been here for 3 weeks, and it's gotten really comfortable. For the next 3 weeks, that's going to change, and it really starts next week with a very difficult task, and that's going to the 3-time state runner-up East Nashville, who has lost to Alcoa for 3 straight years in the championship game. And guess what? They're in our region now, and they were the Region 5 4A champions last year. And that's where we'll go, down to East Nashville. The PA announcer is really involved, and we have heard that game is going to be televised as well as right here on WHIN Radio. And so next week there's going to be a lot of media covering this game, as one of the local Nashville stations will be televising it. We'll be on the radio online, and you can come down to Nashville and see the Liberty Creek Wolves take on East Nashville. But we got to take care of business here tonight against the Stratford Spartans. In a moment, we'll have our coin toss and captains, and let's look out on the field and see who our captains are for Liberty Creek. It'll be number 16, Lucas Yap, number 8, Mac Tuggle, number 68, Titus Campbell, and also number 50, and we're going to have to pull that one up. And you asked me to put that roster out here tonight, and I didn't do it. So, Noah, I get the award tonight for not being prepared and getting you everything that you need. But we'll get that here in just a moment. If you'll look over there with your binoculars and see maybe if we can pick up our numbers from Stratford as we take a look at their roster tonight.
One of their captains is not dressed. I will add that. They got 1, 3, 9, and 77.
So 1 is Jackson Law. Number 3 is Glendarius Humphrey. 77.
So 9 is Jalen Watts. So we were wondering about the injury report. That's the quarterback. He is going to be out tonight. He is not dressed, it appears. He doesn't have the pads, the pants, any of that gear on. He's got sweatpants and the jersey.
So with him out tonight, that really changes things for them. And by the way, number 77 is Jaden Crawford. He is also out there for Stratford tonight.
It's a big old lineman.
For Liberty Creek.
6'6", 270.
We'll get you those here in just a moment. So Noah, you can.
Now?
Yeah, we're delaying here just a little bit as we're getting ready to start. Sometimes we're a little bit ahead with our pregame show,
just
and
it's two-man crew tonight.
It's never easy to get this timing exactly right as we're getting ready for football. There we go. All right, number 50 for Liberty Creek. I apologize to him. That's Parker Jolly. So Parker Jolly, our 5'6" senior, is out there as a captain here tonight. And so once again, Mac Tuggle, Lucas Yap, Parker Jolly, and you hear it now with Tom Carter saying it over the PA and Titus Campbell. So it looks like our coin toss has been won by the Liberty Creek Wolves, and they are going to defer to the second half. Stratford is going to receive, and Stratford will be moving left to right. Liberty Creek will be moving right to left.
While the coin toss happens on the field, we'd like to remind you that Sumner Prevention Coalition kickoff is coming up right here on WHIN Radio, the home of Sumner County High School football, for 7 teams across the county each week, including the Liberty Creek Wolves.
The Sumner Prevention Coalition's mission is to unite people with vision, commitment, and resources to provide solutions to eliminate substance abuse and make a difference for youth, families, and individuals in Sumner County. We envision a healthy, safe, and thriving community free of substance abuse. Learn more at sumnercoalition.org. The Sumner Prevention Coalition is proud to support all Sumner County High School sports broadcasts on WHIN Radio and WHINradio.com.
And this has been the Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Allstate agent Larry Maynard in Gallatin. For car, home, and life insurance quotes, call Larry today at 615-452-1500. Larry is a proud supporter of Sumner County High School sports on WHIN Radio. Remember, you're in good hands with Larry Maynard of Allstate Insurance. So, as we heard, Liberty Creek has won the toss. They have deferred to the second half. Stratford will receive, and we're getting ready for the Sumner Prevention Coalition opening kickoff. The Sumner Prevention Coalition is working to achieve the goal of a community free of substance abuse.
And once again, good evening and welcome to the Big House on Wolfpack Way for Liberty Creek High School football on WHIN Radio. Thanks for listening to the pregame show. This is your play-by-play broadcaster, Noah Freeman of Middle Tennessee State University, alongside my father, Kris Freeman, handling our production, stats, and color commentary. We are missing Elena Morris this week from Lipscomb University, but she did a great job on the call last week against Smith County. It's time for football, and this is the Sumner Prevention Coalition kickoff coming up in just one moment.
I'd like to tell you that Elena is working at Lipscomb University tonight. but I've already opened Twitter. And Elena is at the
Indiana
Fever game tonight. So she is checking out Caitlin Clark.
Can't blame her.
We have been traded off for the best women's basketball player in the world.
That's up for debate on social media, but definitely entertaining.
So what you're saying is you might pick somebody else.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's up for debate. I don't want anybody listening to get mad at your take there. I mean, she's only rookie, but she's an outstanding player.
Well, Elena would definitely pick Caitlin Clark, which is why she's at the Indiana Fever game tonight. We are stalling a little bit, ready to get started for the kickoff here. We appreciate all of you listening in, LibertyCreekLive.com. This is Kris Freeman alongside Noah Freeman, and we're also broadcasting tonight on 100.7 FM and 1010 AM. Thanks to Randy and all the guys back at the studio for taking care of us. And guess what, Noah? 1-2 Wolves, 1-2 Spartans. Somebody's getting a second win, and we're ready to tee it up with Lucas Yap right here at the Big House on Wolfpack Way.
It's time for football, and just before that, I'd like to clarify. I think by a slight edge, Asia Wilson takes the knock there for current best WNBA player. She's a tremendous player for the Aces.
That's not a bad pick, but the ball falling off the tee gave you extra time to get that in. Let's dial it in on football. Here we go from the Big House on Wolfpack Way.
Lucas Yap ready to get us started. Pretty long kick considering the style of kick that Liberty Creek usually aims for, but that one heads out of bounds. Flag will come in. But the Wolves like to, kick it short and not allow any big returns. That one does go pretty far, but lands at about the 7-yard line, I would say, but out of bounds.
So it's going to be first down and 10, and that's going to be good field position for Stratford. As we said, if you just joined us, starting quarterback Jalen Watts is in street clothes on the sidelines. He is not playing tonight. That's 250 yards passing of their offense that is injured and on the sidelines. And so they're going to back it up and kick it again, and we're going to do this all over. And I'm not exactly sure what the call is going to be, but this might be a huge break for Liberty Creek as they're going to get to back it up and kick it from the 35-yard line. Noah, it looks like maybe they called us for offsides before the kick actually started.
Wow. It's going to take a lot more power from Lucas Yap now to get this one in good field position. And Stratford, not much of a crowd coming, but that band is
it's going to be like that all night, and a lot of the Davidson County bands sort of take after the style of Tennessee State University, and it's going to be quite the entertaining show here tonight.
Yap goes for a shallow kick, taken at the 40. He dropped it, back on his feet again, running to the left side, gets across the 45 up to the 49-yard line, and the Spartans will start it there. That return was Jackson Law, the wide receiver for the Spartans. Time to see who the quarterback is going to be. As we said, we did not receive a definite starting quarterback. And Jalen Watts, the senior, number 9, is injured based on appearance, wearing the sweatpants. And so here come the Spartans quarterback looking to be number 7, Cal Brock. That's the junior quarterback. 2 receivers on the left side, 1 on the right, 1 man in the backfield to get it started. Brock in shotgun, takes a snap, looking to hand it off, gives it up the middle. Tracking across the 45, moving towards the 40 up to the 42.
That's a good gain on first down of 8 yards. Moves it all the way down. And if they can do that all night, that's going to be good. A good sign for Stratford as they pick up 8 yards on first down.
I believe that carry was Caesar Harris, the 4th, the freshman. Freshman running back there for the Spartans. Man in motion over the middle. Brock takes a snap, hands it off. Running left on the sweep, gets across for the first down. That carry was by Joe Campbell, the 3rd, junior wide receiver.
Kingston Rios on the stop.
Flag in the backfield.
I thought I saw a flag come down, and that's a big flag because that negates a first down.
Holding on the offense will move them back. So a good carry over the middle by Campbell.
Let's see where they spot the football, if he gets any yards at all. And he will not, as it'll be a true 10-yard penalty. Their first of the night, 1 penalty for 10 yards for Stratford. And now it's 2nd and 12 instead of 2nd and 2. That's a big penalty.
It also would have had a first down without the penalty coming in there. Handoff over the middle. Almost lost his footing. Harris working up past the 50 to the other 48. Bring up 3rd and a long 8. And Harris slow to get up in the middle of the field.
Really good pursuit there. Jeremiah Warren coming in out of the secondary to assist on the tackle.
Caesar Harris in some pain down on the 49-yard line.
For a team that's already coming in losing one of their stars, this would be a tremendous loss for Stratford, as this will be our first High Point Orthopedic injury report of the night, brought to you by Ascension St. Thomas. And it looks like that this is a knee that they're looking at. He's grabbing his knee pretty hard. And so what we're going to do is take a quick break, and we'll be right back to tell you more. And so with 11:06 to go in the first quarter, no score, Stratford ball. And we just started, and let's decide. Let's keep it right here, as he is up, and they're going to help him to the sidelines. But we're going to go back to football pretty quickly, so we'll just keep it right here with you. As, of course, High Point Orthopedic Associates is our injury sponsor throughout the season, and all of our injury reports are brought to you by High Point Orthopedic Associates, and the less that we have to say that, the better. If you'd like to find out more, log on to highpointhealthpartners.com, and he is taking off the sidelines. Noah, that doesn't look good.
Yeah, hoping the best for Caesar Harris, young freshman running back, looks very elusive. Very unfortunate injury there. You know, maybe it's something quick. And if he's not back in the game, hopefully he's, back here soon, upcoming for their schedule. As Spartans take the field back once again. Brock in shotgun formation, a handoff over the middle, running the sweep to the right side. Getting up close to the 40. It's going to be either just shy or just at the first down marker. We'll see what they call. That carry was by Joe Campbell III. Looks like the new running back into the game is going to be Alterion Frazier.
And he does get the first down for Stratford at the 40-yard line. So that's a good comeback after the 10-yard penalty. They're running an offense with 3 receivers, 1 tight to the left side.
Brock, another handoff to the right side. This one goes out of bounds at the 33. It was once again Campbell.
Good stop by Mac Tuggle coming up and making the hit. The problem is, Noah, you don't want Mac Tuggle making the hit, because that means 8 yards on first down if somebody from the defensive secondary is stepping up and having to make the stop. And now 3 carries all of a sudden for Campbell III.
Motion over the middle once again. Brock takes the snap, gives to Frazier. Frazier carrying it up the left side. He's got some room to maneuver. Goes down at the 21. So good carry for Alterion Frazier.
Frazier is their leading rusher on the season, and he's going to pick up the first down. And suddenly it's first down and 10 at the 21-yard line. And we got to come up with something on defense here to slow this thing down.
Tackle was made by Jeremiah Warren that time. Fumbled the snap, still found his running back pretty quick. And a quick takedown. That tackle was made by Nate King. So Frazier didn't even get a yard.
I was going to say, did they give it to Frazier? So keeps the fumble. But so far on this drive, 7 plays all on the ground.
3 receivers left. 1 alone on the right side. Brock yet to pass. This one looking, passing to his lone receiver on the right side. Got a man wide open into the end zone. Jackson Law had daylight, and he takes it in for 6.
Easy drive for Stratford as they moved it down the field. And they're going to come up with an easy score with 9:39 to go and take a 6-0 lead here on Liberty Creek. That doesn't look good so far. We're going to have to shore some things up. Stratford looked like they were moving the ball with ease.
Yeah, that offense looked very smooth and was running like clockwork. So Liberty Creek going to have to change the scheme there and take care of things and also try to match that on offense. Here comes the PAT. Kicker is going to be Patterson Thacker, freshman.
Good name for a kicker. Blocked.
Low and blocked. Can't return it, or else Liberty Creek might have had 2 points in like an NFL game there.
Looked like number 53, Daniel Gillespie, got his hands up on that one.
And that fell right into the hands of Grayson Christian, and he had momentum and, some open space there on that left side, but blown dead there after the block.
So with 9:39 to go in the first quarter, Stratford marches it down, and they go 8 plays, 62 yards, and take 2 minutes and 21 seconds, and they're on the board. Noah, you got to answer right here and get some points if you're Liberty Creek.
This kick return will be a great way to try to set up some smooth offense. Liberty Creek favors that run game. We saw Stratford favor the run game. They got in territory, had a wide open receiver for their first pass and their first completion. And so we'll see what they do with this kickoff, where it's going to be returned by Liberty Creek. They're coming from the sideline just now. Kicker is going to be, once again, Patterson Thacker, the freshman quarterback / kicker, 6'2", 200. And we talked about one of those captains was Jaden Crawford. He is 6'6", 270, a senior. And it could be easy to assume he might be playing football somewhere after high school at that size.
Well, a lot of people looked at the game last week against James Lawson and saw that they lost 48-6 and really felt like that Stratford probably wasn't a very good football team at 1-2. But you also got to figure that James Lawson, a team we scrimmage, they're pretty decent as well. And so you've got to consider that balance as James Lawson is undefeated so far this year.
Thacker to kick it off. Since that one kind of flat, still in the air, it's going to go taken at the 20. And Tuggle is able to sneak it up to the 26. It would have been dead at the 21 if he had not decided to pick it up. Liberty Creek going to start it there.
And so now it'll be 1st down and 10 for Liberty Creek. And as they started off here tonight, Liberty Creek will try to get an F&M Bank first down. All of our sponsored first downs tonight are sponsored by F&M Bank, and we appreciate them being around and sponsoring the WHIN Sports Network. I have no idea what I was going to say. Noah, take it away and save me from this desperation.
1st and 10 for Liberty Creek. Jackson Collier onto the field. Mac Tuggle right behind him. Shotgun formation. Don't know what I just said either. Collier takes a snap. Hands off to Tuggle. Tuggle evading pressure on the right side, but goes down quick. I don't think he got anything. Quick pressure by the Spartans. About 5 defensive players on the stop.
Left outside linebacker came up and made the stop. He was right there waiting on Mac Tuggle.
And if that's how the defensive pressure is going to be, we might have to look into a passing offense here. This is not a offense that takes deep shots very often, but we'll see how Liberty Creek can adapt to this Spartan defense.
That's the freshman Caleb Thompson making the stop.
Tuggle now maneuvering on the left side, gets up to the 30-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and about 7.
I like getting to the edge, though. They come to the left edge that time. They run that diagonal, sort of that diagonal style to the edge and let him try to bounce it. And he gets a little bit more than he did running up the middle. But now you got a pretty difficult 3rd down and 6 here.
Interested to see the approach. Hayden Zimmerly a little shaken up on that play. Limped back to the line, stays in the game. Collier takes a snap, rolling out right, looking to pass. Throws it quick to the sideline, overthrown and out of bounds, intended for Seth Taylor. Brings up 4th down.
He had his man. It was a good look. Taylor was running toward the Stratford bench. Just sort of a middle cross right there, maybe a bench route. Couldn't complete the pass. And now Lucas Yap is going to come on to punt it.
Not an easy pass to make at all. I mean, he didn't have any pressure coming directly towards him, but he's throwing on the run there towards the sideline. That's going to be a tough ball.
2 men back deep. Lucas Yap, 25.6 yards on 9 punts, but he's had 1 block, so that average is a little bit skewed.
Gets this one off high and far. Lands back at the 40. Going to roll all the way down to the 17.5-yard line.
That's a pretty good roll right there. Let's add it up. From the 31-yard line, that's 33 plus 19, 52 yards on that kick for Lucas Yap. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with 8:17 to go in the first quarter. It's Stratford 6, Liberty Creek 0, and you're listening to Liberty Creek Football on WHIN.
Hello, I'm William Stiles, your country financial agent here in Sumner County. I care about this community and the people in it, and I'll take time to get to know you so I can help protect you and your family and their future. Find me at williamstiles.net to experience more. Again, that is williamstiles.net.
Welcome back to the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center. Spartans back on offense from their own 17-yard line with 2 receivers left, 1 on the right side, and Cal Brock in the shotgun with a tailback to his left. I was going to say defensive back. That is not the case. Nate King early in on a stop there. Loss of yards for Alterion Frazier.
Good close by Nate King. Daniel Gillespie coming up to make the assist. Those 2 guys have been all over the defensive numbers, and that's what you got to see when you're down 6-0 early. Great stop, and they give them officially a loss of 2 on that play.
Brock takes a snap, motion over the middle. They love to run that. Almost had him tracked down behind the line of scrimmage, but gets back up to it. Carry was Campbell III. Couple Wolves in on the stop.
That's his 4th carry of the night for 18 yards. And now quickly, you're facing 3rd down and a long 10, and if you're Liberty Creek, you got to make a stop on defense right here.
Definitely feels good to have them pinned right here, but you got to follow through with it and go ahead and get the ball back.
We got here with a 52-yard punt by Lucas Schapp. We talked about special teams being key. That was a big play.
They're 1 for 1 with a touchdown in the passing game. Brock's going to pitch it in a weird design. This one comes up to the 22-yard line, going to bring up 4th down. So kind of want to look back over and talk about what that play looked like as he gave the ball to Campbell the 4th there.
It's officially designed as a shovel pass, so it counts as a pass because he hands it forward. It's a shovel pass, but I don't really think they executed it very well, and he still almost broke it for pretty decent yardage as he picks up about 3 on that play. So it's going to be a pass. That's his 2nd pass of the night. This one goes for 3 yards.
It almost, I mean, I'm sure it was designed and looked the way it did because of the pressure, but he looked kind of set in stone in the pocket, ready to pass, and all of a sudden just tossed it right in front of him under some pressure. The punt goes down, lands at the 45. It's going to stop rolling and be touched at the other 45.
So we're going to take a quick break. 6:25 to go in the first quarter. Our timeouts are brought to you by First National Bank. They've been around since 1889. And we'll be right back here on the WHIN Sports Network. You're listening to Liberty Creek Football.
First National Bank, growing with you, continuing the legacy of hometown banking, service, and support that Sumner County has grown to love. With 3 locations and a variety of online banking products, First National Bank offers the best of both worlds. That small bank atmosphere with big bank resources. Visit us online at fnbank.net or stop by one of our locations in Gallatin, Hendersonville, or Hartsville. First National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center. 1st and 10 from their own 45. Wolves have it quick, back on offense, just what they needed. Now they got to execute. 2 receivers out wide. Now motion over the middle. Collier's going to hand it off. Tuggle through the middle. He's got motion up to the other 45, and it looks like it's going to be close. They're going to give it to him. F&M Bank.
First down. For the first time tonight, F&M Bank first down. We appreciate them being our first down sponsor throughout the entire season. F&M Bank, hopefully we say that a lot tonight.
3 receivers out wide now for Collier. Collier, another handoff to Tuggle. Tuggle, left side of the line, getting good blocks. Now working up the left sidelines, got pressure. Working up past the 10 to the 5, pushed at the pylon. He is down at the 5. They say he stepped out, but a good, strong run by Mac Tuggle. I thought he snuck in, but a great, great run.
40 yards on the run by Mac Tuggle. Once he hit that left edge, they really did a good job of blocking that on the edge. And once he got into the defensive backfield, there was really a scheme problem for Stratford as they had nobody on that side.
Speaking of hitting the left edge, last week against Smith County, he had that 67-yard touchdown, and that one looked pretty similar, but he stepped out at the 5. But now we'll see what the Wolves can do 1st and goal. Collier takes a snap, Tuggle through the middle, trips over, gets up to the 1 or the 2. Defender in on the stop that time was number 1, Jackson Law.
So they're going to give it to the 1-yard line, and we're getting ready to hopefully tell you about the William Stiles first score of the game for Liberty Creek. But right now, 6-0, 5:25 and counting. They're trailing here in the first quarter.
Collier in shotgun, no receivers spread out. Tuggle to his left. Takes a snap, quick give, Tuggle diving across into the end zone for the William Stiles first score of the game. A touchdown brought to you by Trevecca Nazarene University. Mac Tuggle.
He drove Campbell, hit him with his left shoulder, just lowered his head and pushed him into the end zone, and we're on the board 6-6. And this is where special teams can make a huge difference as Lucas Schapp comes out. JT Porter will hold, and Liberty Creek has got to make PATs tonight as it could be the difference in the game.
Currently tied 6-6 due to a low PAT from Stratford. Yap sends it right through the middle, up and in. 7-6, the Wolves lead it just like that. And it wasn't looking too promising after that quick score, and then no score from Liberty Creek. But just like that, we turned the thing around.
William Stiles of Country Financial is your insurance agent here in Hendersonville and Sumner County. William and his team bring you the Liberty Creek first score of the game. Let William and Country Financial help prepare your future with insurance protection to achieve your financial goals. William Stiles is proud to sponsor Sumner County High School sports on WHIN. Find out more at williamstiles.net. And our touchdowns are brought to you by Trevecca Nazarene University, is the season-long touchdown partner for all games on the WHIN radio network. Trevecca has been home to thousands of Sumner County students after high school and has led the way in higher education right from the heart of their Nashville campus. Trevecca is one special university that sets you up for a lifelong touchdown. If you want to learn more about Trevecca, visit them online at Trevecca Nazarene University or trevecca.edu. Trevecca Nazarene University, serving Nashville and this announcer who is an alum and the world since 1901.
Can't speak for myself. I know you can, but Trevecca sounds like a great place. I am a student at Middle Tennessee State University. Yap sends it away, goes taken at the 18-yard line, now trying to return on the right sideline. He's wrapped up and taken down by a host of Wolves.
Led on the play by number 13, I believe that's Seth Taylor.
He made the initial contact. Then the rest of the team decided to come in and help. Believe the return, not quite sure on that one, so I'm going to leave it be. I didn't catch it.
So let's cover that scoring drive for Liberty Creek. Very easy. 4 plays, 55 yards, and about 2 minutes on the clock. And they take the lead 7-6 here in the first quarter over Stratford. The 1-yard touchdown run set up by the big 40-yard run by Mac Tuggle as he took all 4 plays himself.
I mean, yeah, it was pretty much a combination of Mac Tuggle and the O-line just being a power horse and getting the job done that time for 6, plus the PAT from Lucas Yap. Cal Brock in shotgun, takes a snap, passes quick to the left side, got his man, that's Campbell. Now juking to the left, gets up to the 30 and taken down by Jeremiah Warren after a gain of about 3.
So Joe Campbell, once again, if you just joined us, Stratford is missing their starting quarterback, who is in street clothes, not playing tonight, was injured last week, and they've gone to a backup Cal Brock.
Brock loses the handle on what was supposed to be a handoff. He's wrapped up and thrown to the ground by number 53, Daniel Gillespie.
And that is Gillespie's, I believe, 5th sack of the season. He had 2.5 or 3 last week. And this season, Slim Chickens, again, sponsors all quarterback sacks. And that Slim Chicken sack is brought to you by Daniel Gillespie. Go buy Slim Chickens and get you a sack full after the game. Don't forget the Slim's app. Download it now for all kinds of great rewards.
Now 3rd and very long. Brock throws quick to the left side on a bubble. Got his man. Campbell, not much to go. Gets about a gain of 3 or 4. And 4th and long still for Stratford. Special teams unit coming out for the punt. Great defensive play by Liberty Creek. We talked about after that first drive, got to make some adjustments. And I don't know what exactly they might have done, but these last 2 drives, the Spartans have been gridlocked.
Campbell, his 2nd time he's taken it in the passing game, but now they set up to punt. 3:38, and this momentum has flipped really quickly as Liberty Creek set to get the football back and with good field position, but Lucas Yap really is the one who turned it with that 52-yard punt.
So Gillespie, hate to share this, but Gillespie just got sick on the field.
Alrighty.
He's got to come out of the game. I did unfortunately see that with some sight enhancers.
One time you don't want to have binoculars is when somebody is telling us what they had for dinner.
Yeah.
And Daniel Gillespie is going to have to come off and talk about it. He will probably not go get a Slim Chicken sack full after the game, even though he just got a Slim Chicken sack.
So they're going to spray that down with some water the
That's
best
an interesting choice of words.
What is that?
Spray that? I mean, he did spray it.
Well, I'm talking about spraying it with water.
Yeah, but he sprayed it first with something else. So
they're going to pressure wash it with a Gatorade bottle. Is that the better term for you?
That's the best thing you could probably do at this point. I know if I'm a defensive or offensive player, I'm not going to step in that spot. We're just going to make a little detour around, and detours are bad. We had a detour today as we're waiting on them to clean it up. And so first time in 27 years, it's been that long since I've ran out of gas. And we had to take a detour today, and that happened to me. And that was not the greatest Friday afternoon. So detours are not always the greatest thing.
So I guess they, not to give some TMI here, but they decided not to go the water and towels route. A referee just said, I'll be the big man here. He went out there with his shoes and tried to just pat it around the best he could. So glad to be in the press box here. And punt team on to send this away on 4th and long from what is about, I believe, the 17, 18-yard line.
So this High Point upset stomach alert is brought to you by Ascension St. Thomas.
Snap is back. Punt is sent kind of low as immediate pressure was coming for Liberty Creek. Taking a really good bounce, however, up to the 41-yard line. We'll start it from there.
Actually 46, but it's still going to be good field position for Liberty Creek. First down and 10 with 3:23 to go here in the first quarter, and Liberty Creek will take over. You're listening to Liberty Creek Football. This is the WHIN Sports Network.
A little change can go a long way. That's why F&M Bank offers SmartSwipe, a great tool that deposits change to your savings account every time you make a debit card purchase. Buy your morning latte for $5.28. The difference of 72 cents is transferred to your savings account. Build your savings with every debit card purchase. You work hard for your money, and we'll work just as hard to help you make the most of it. Come see us at one of our branches or online at myfmbank.com, member FDIC.
Tuggle carry up to the left side, got about a yard to the 45-yard line.
This is the Ponzi Law Justice for All Broadcast Center. Kris Freeman, Noah Freeman, Liberty Creek Football, listening live on 100.7 FM, 1010 AM, and online at Liberty Creek Live and WHINradio.com. Lots of ways that you can find us here tonight. 7-6, Liberty Creek leads, 2:56 to go, first quarter.
Collier takes a snap. Keeper working through the middle of the field this time, wrapped up and met by a few defenders down at the 40-yard line. Tackle initially led by number 34, Caden Waddy. Maybe Waddy there. It is W-A-D-D-Y. Two receivers on the right side for Jackson Collier. Tuggle immediately to his left. 3rd and 5. Actually, that's Grayson Christian, but Collier's going to keep it up the middle. Right at the down marker. See what they call here. It is going to be an F&M Bank.
First down.
Good keeper by Jackson Collier working through the middle of the line. Those offensive linemen splitting outward to open up some space. And the first down for the Wolves. Couple changes with the unit. Tuggle comes back in. No receivers going to be spread out here. Ball at the 35-yard line. Actually, empty backfield. Tuggle is not out there. Collier the snap. Another keeper. Extra blockers on the right, but doesn't matter as two defenders read that like a book. Coming through was Waddy and also number 23, Alterion Frazier.
So Jackson Collier taken down for a 3-yard loss. That's going to set up second down and long.
So maybe not the greatest design in hindsight for Liberty Creek there as the Spartans snuck through pretty quickly. Second and long. Two receivers lined up left. Tight end a little wide on that offensive line. Collier the snap. Tuggle through the middle. Gets up back to the 35-yard line. So makes up for the lost yards. Now it's going to be 3rd and 10. No passing attempts yet for Liberty Creek. Strictly sticking it with the ground game, which is really normal for them.
One pass attempt, that 3rd down on the first drive. He overthrew it a little bit.
Correct. That's my fault. No receivers, actually, correct me, 2 receivers out left. Collier making an adjustment here. Tuggle behind him. Takes a snap, 3rd and 10. Tuggle on the right side, almost met by pressure, immediately gets around it, gets the ball up to the 31. It'll be 4th and about 6. We'll see what the idea is here.
This is too deep.
Yeah, it's not punting range, but not sure you're going to kick it from here in high school.
Well, it's going to be the end of the first quarter, and we're going to take a break, too. First National Bank is proud again to be our season-long timeout sponsor. First National Bank has been putting customers first since 1889 with branches in Gallatin, Hendersonville, and Hartsville. A full-service bank providing all the financial products you need in life. Don't take a timeout on your banking needs. Check out fnbank.com. At the end of the first quarter, it's Liberty Creek 7, Stratford 6. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back on the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center and the WHIN Sports Network.
Who knows when you'll need a roofing company, but if you own a home or business, you will. That's why you need to know Shrum's Roofing Company, a local, family-owned and operated company in Gallatin since 1976. That's nearly 50 years of service by the Shrums family, and they aren't going anywhere. No job is too large and no repair is too small. You'll get their commitment to a quality job every time. They're your neighbors and deeply involved in our community, and they treat your home or business just like it was theirs. And if you need siding or gutters, Shrum's Roofing Company delivers the best there too. Shrums gives you a lifetime warranty on all workmanship for your peace of mind. So when you need roofing, siding, or gutters, you'll only get top-notch service from the Shrums Roofing Company family. Get to know them today. Go to shrumsroofing.com or call 615-675-4489. That's 615-675-4489.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens.
That's Slim Chickens in Hendersonville at 218 East Main Street.
And back for the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center. First down for the Wolves at the 35-yard line. Pass out left to Mac Tuggle. He's going to pick up all the way down to the 17, and a gain of 18 yards on F&M Bank. First down. They give up the middle to Grayson Christian. He's going to be taken down to the 14-yard line. And Noah, a good start for Liberty Creek here on this drive to start the second quarter.
First carry we've seen from Grayson Christian. He was in on the keeper from Jackson Collier, but Christian gets a couple yards as the Wolves are inching towards that first and goal, hopefully here soon. Christian up the left side. He goes all the way down to the 5-yard line off the give from Jackson Collier. That might be another first down. We'll see what the markers are saying.
It will be an F&M Bank first down, and now first and goal for the Wolves, who went for it on fourth down to start the second quarter, and that was a really big play on that 18-yard pass out to Mac Tuggle. And again, the underneath passing game and the short passing game really working.
A quick throw to the left side it was from Jackson Collier to Mac Tuggle. He got up the left sideline, big gain, and now it's first and goal after 2 runs from Grayson Christian. Collier in shotgun, no receivers lined up. Christian running through the middle, down, and that's Tuggle. Took a big hit, stays on his feet, wrapped up, and is being carried all the way back to the 10. Will probably be marked down at the 2. But he took a shot. Kind of got spun midair, landed back on his feet. Second and goal.
So now approaching the 10th play of this drive.
Ball at the 2-yard line.
It's amazing to think 10 plays when the drive actually started at the 46-yard line of Stratford.
Collier, Tuggle once again, working through the middle, extends those arms. He's either down at the 1 or he's in. We'll see what the call is.
I don't think he got there, so still down at the 1.
It was definitely a valiant effort. He went through the middle, got hit below the belt, and went to extend those arms while facing backwards. He got turned over on his backside, and it was, good effort, but not quite in that time. Grayson Christian comes in. Looks like he'll get the goal line nod if that is the move. Oh, it's actually going to be Smokestack. It is quarterback Sperry Jones in on the keeper, trying to take it Jalen Hurts style. He is pushed into the end zone. Touchdown brought to you by Trevecca Nazarene University. It is quarterback Sperry Jones for 6.
First career touchdown for the senior Sperry Jones, who comes into the offense for that purpose. And you saw it there. You said it. That's just the same as the Philadelphia Eagles play, the tush push. And just like Jalen Hurts, Sperry Jones into the end zone out of the smokestack formation.
I'm sure he would not mind that comparison at all. Lucas Yap on for the extra point. Right between the posts, 14-6. Wolves lead it.
So Jones with the 1-yard run, the second 1-yard run of the night for a touchdown. And overall for Liberty Creek, 11 plays, 46 yards, and they marched this one. Looks like it's going to be about 4 minutes and 34 seconds of game time on the clock, and a very good drive once again for Liberty Creek to take a 14-6 lead. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. This is Liberty Creek football, and you're listening to WHIN after the Trevecca touchdown.
When it comes to getting a quality college education, you don't have to choose between affordability and real earning potential. At Trevecca, graduates with a bachelor's degree earn the second highest average salaries in Tennessee according to grad reports. Combine that with low tuition, academic excellence, and a caring campus community in the heart of Nashville, and you have one special university that sets you up for success like no other place. Visit Trevecca.edu to start a college journey that offers a great return on your investment and a positive direction for your future.
Lucas Yap to kick it off. Sends this one high and taken back at the 13-yard line. Going to be returned on the right side, being chased down, slips up at the 19. And some extracurricular going on. Got to clean that up.
I think he might have dropped the ball there at the end, but he was down. So 19-yard line, first down and 10 for Stratford. 9:20 to go, second quarter. Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center. Liberty Creek 14, Stratford 6. And this has been a good turnaround since giving up an opening drive touchdown, as Liberty Creek has came back with 14 straight points.
I believe the returner is number 5, Nashon Holbert. But, yeah, I mean, that first drive for the Spartans, they looked very smooth on offense, and we were kind of, concerned about what the Liberty Creek defense was going to do going forward. But the recent 2 drives have been 3 and out very quick, and Liberty Creek has made 2 scores out of it after going 3 and out on their first drive. Now a run up the middle for about 2 yards for Frazier.
Well, they were churning 8 yards on first down, and now it's turned into a 3-yard run on first down. So a good adjustment by the Liberty Creek defensive line. Nate King on the stop.
Takes a snap once again to Frazier. He's spinning through the middle, gets up to the 27. Alterion Frazier. We'll bring up third and about 2.
This is going to be a really critical third down with 8:44 to go and an 8-point lead.
3rd and 1 after the spot. Frazier through the middle. He's shy, and the ball is loose. They're going to blow the whistle.
Well, here's what's interesting. They blew the whistle like it was dead, but they're going to spot it where the ball came out. So that's an interesting call, but it's still going to be Stratford ball nonetheless.
I mean, I'm definitely not down on the field. Through my binoculars, I didn't think he was quite down yet, but in on that big stop for Liberty Creek, number 45, Isaac South, and also number 58, Preston Baker.
Based on the spot of the football, they're saying that the fumble was legit, because otherwise they would have given him forward progress, and now that's what they're doing. They're changing it. They're moving 2 yards back up. The white hat came over to give a signal, and nobody knows what he's saying, so he's going to come over and talk to Coach Bill Alexander, and I think I'm confused too. What Bill Alexander is wanting is he's wanting the football to be marked back at the 26-yard line. Instead, it's going to be 4th down.
4th and manageable, 4th and 1.
They're going to give him no yards on the carry.
Now,
this is serious business to go for it here.
The marker still also says third. A timeout's going to be called, so they need to change that as well.
First National Bank is proud again to be our season-long timeout sponsor. First National Bank, putting customers first since 1889, with branches in Gallatin, Hendersonville, and Hartsville. A full-service bank providing all the financial products you need in life. Don't take a timeout on your banking needs. Check out fnbank.net. And so as they take a timeout on the field, we want to remind you that F&M Bank is proud to be a Sumner County High School presenting partner on WHIN. So First National Bank for the timeout, F&M Bank for the first down. And during this entire season, F&M Bank is proud to again sponsor all the first downs for the Liberty Creek Wolves. Visit them online at myfmbank.com. 4th down and 1.
That's what I'm thinking, but
So they're going to say an inadvertent whistle, replay the down, That's
I mean, that's very unfortunate because they got no gain on the play either way.
But why do you go with an inadvertent whistle when there's no gain on the play? That makes no sense whatsoever. That's a terrible call.
Now 3rd and 1. Brock's going to keep it on the left side, working back up the middle. He might not have it once again. He's spinning forward, stays at the 38. 3 Wolves in on the stop. Isaac South in there. Daniel Gillespie, and also it is going to be Preston Baker, I believe.
Well, in basketball, they would say ball don't lie, and that's sort of the equivalent of it as they end up getting no gain, and now they're going to have to punt it on 4th down.
4th and 1 here. The punt team is out. 4th and 1 seems manageable, but at the same time, they're on their own 28-yard line, and a lack of conversion could be big for Liberty Creek, who already leads 14-6, so I definitely understand the move, punting the ball here. That Spartan band is bringing the energy. Punt is sent away kind of off the left side of the foot and out of bounds. Ball's going to be spotted at the 36. Flag comes in now. What's the flag for?
Don't know what the flag is, but that ball went about maybe 13 yards in the air and no higher than about 6 feet off the ground.
I mean, I watched it up close with the binoculars, just right off the left side of his foot. He kind of lost it there. See what this flag is. It looked like to be after the kick. I mean, there's no flag for punting out of bounds.
So Liberty Creek is going to decline they're actually going to say no flag at all, so they're going to wave it off. Scoring update in Sumner County, Hunters Lane 12, Hendersonville 7 in the 2nd quarter. That's a flip of fortunes from the last few years as Hunters Lane, former White House running back Isaiah McGill, now the star for Hunters Lane, and they lead Hendersonville 12-7 in the 2nd quarter.
From the 38-yard line, good territory for Liberty Creek already. Collier takes a snap. He's going to keep it after faking the give to Tuggle, taking it up the right side, gets across the 35 down right there after being tackled by number 33, Khalil Woods.
Scoring update from Portland, Beach 14, Portland 7. So Portland, after a pretty good start to the season, has had their test with Davidson Academy and Beach. Now they're in region play, and they trail Beach 14-7 in the 2nd quarter. Terry Utley and his crew on the call for WHIN.
So they gave Collier up to the 34, so 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. Tuggle powering forward, gets to the 25.
And that is an F&M Bank.
First down. Beat me to it. Just 2 passing attempts for Jackson Collier, 1 of 2, one of which for a big gain earlier on 4th down. The other incompletion on the right sideline. 2 receivers lined out left. Collier takes a snap. Tuggle accelerating through the middle of the field up past the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and about 3.
All ready for Mac Tuggle on the night. 12 carries, and let's add it up. 85 yards. 12 carries, 85 yards.
Moving up quick. Now he's taking the carry. He fumbled it forward. Ball is down. Hit by 34, but recovered now by the Wolves. Avoided disaster as it was popped loose. Sully Harper saves the day at the 5-yard line. But what happened there is Tuggle takes it up the right side of the line, gets hit kind of down low. The ball pops out at around the 8. Rolls forward after getting touched by number 34, Caden Waddy, and then Sully Harper slides in and recovers it at the 6.
And nobody saw it. That's an F&M Bank first down. Stratford had 12 players on the field. No penalty called there. First down and goal.
Christian, he gets taken down immediately, wrapped up by the ankle, and tackled by number 13, Marcel McLean. 2nd and goal. (14-6), Wolves lead it. A touchdown for Mac Tuggle and 1 for Sperry Jones on the quarterback sneak.
5:37 to go, 2nd quarter, 14-6.
Jackson Collier in shotgun. Grayson Christian to his right. No receivers lined up. Nate King moves to the right side of the line. Christian working through the middle. Takes a big hit at the 5. Goes down there. He was wrapped up by number 66, Michael Butler.
So now for a drive that started at the 38-yard line. You've got 3rd down and goal. I think it's 2 plays you try to get in right here. I'm not sure that a field goal does you a lot of scoring good. I mean, it is an 8-point game, and it does make it 11, but this is a Stratford team that's probably not going to kick a lot of field goals, and so I think you need touchdowns and continue to extend the lead.
Our receivers lined up once again. Christian carrying on the right side now. He's got space. He powers across the goal line into the end zone for the touchdown. Brought to you by Trevecca Nazarene University. Grayson Christian for 6.
Grayson Christian, who was injured in week 2, came back last week. That was a man's run as he went right edge. He popped the defensive end and the outside linebacker and pushed into the end zone, very similar to what Mac Tuggle did down on the other end of the field.
Laid the boom at the goal line, and a 20-6 lead for Liberty Creek. Lucas Yap on for the extra point. It's 2 for 2 so far today. This one just the same as the others, 21-6. The Wolves lead it. And what a swing this game has been.
So the touchdown brought to you by Trevecca Nazarene University, the season-long touchdown partner for all games on the WHIN Radio Network. Trevecca's been the home to thousands of Sumner County students, including yours truly. To log on and find out more, go to trevecca.edu. Trevecca Nazarene University, serving Nashville and Kris Freeman and the world since 1901, and serving WHIN Radio as our season-long touchdown sponsor.
Wolves getting ready to kick it off.
Much like last year, a game that started tight has now been taken over by Liberty Creek. If you stop them and score one more time and you get the football in the second half, this game is getting over. And I've noticed something. The biggest difference between Stratford and Liberty Creek is that on that first drive, Stratford looked like a team that wanted to win this football game and wanted to play. Now Stratford looked like a team that's kind of ready to pack it up and go home, and Liberty Creek has all the momentum.
Yeah, they're playing from behind now. And it's crazy the difference between those first 2 drives. I mean, they were very smooth. Almost everything was forward progress and big gains. This kickoff is taken at the 23-yard line, now being chased down on the right side. He gets right back to the same spot. Ball came loose. I think he got right back on it. But, I mean, they went quick with the run game. We're right across. And then, obviously, the injury happened with number 28, Cesar Harris, hoping he's okay, apparent knee injury. But we're hoping he can get back into the football game tonight, or at least if not tonight, in the near future. But they had a passing touchdown to cap off that drive, their first attempt, and everything was easy for Liberty Creek. It was a very, very fast 3-and-out. We punt the ball. We go 3-and-out for them. We get a scoring drive. They go 3-and-out once again. We score again. Same thing happened just then, and we have scored to make it 21-6, so a true momentum shift. I know that was a lot of talking, but that's how crazy this game has been just here in the first half. 4.5 minutes left towards halftime. Cal Brock takes a snap, fakes, looking to pass on the right side. A little bit of separation. That one is thrown and intercepted on the right side. It's number 13, Seth Taylor, taking it away, and Liberty Creek could be running away with it before we know it.
Ball's caught at the Liberty Creek 46-yard line, so they try to go deep. The first time they did it, it was a touchdown pass. This one is an interception, and now with 4:32 to go in the second quarter, Liberty Creek could take the hammer and slam this baby home.
What an athletic move from Seth Taylor. That ball is thrown in front of him. He takes a leap and comes down with. That's a hard ball to come down with because he catches that in the arms, and he's going to land on his chest where the ball's at. He keeps it secure, keeps the ball, and the Wolves get the ball right back immediately. Ball at the 46.
So a couple things to look out for. Mac Tuggle, 97 yards on 13 carries already. Now we're going to get an illegal substitution. Only thing it really can be is they get it as somebody runs in at the last second. That is what the penalty is going to be against Liberty Creek.
Yeah,
second penalty
12.
of the night.
There's 12 out there.
So the difference, do you know the difference between illegal substitution and illegal participation?
No, but I bet you're going to tell me.
Illegal substitution is entering the game, but the penalty is called before the play starts.
Gotcha.
Illegal participation means you actually participated in the play as the 12th man.
Gotcha. Mac Tuggle, the one to come to the sideline. Collier going to have the keeper. Last time he tried that design play, it was no gain. This time he gets about 1.
I really think he should have stayed with it. He kind of stutter-stepped a little bit, and that cost him.
Tuggle going to march back onto the field. So that formation, I mean, it's you got the offensive line lined up across the middle, and then there's 3 players lined up immediately behind them, and then Collier's alone in the backfield, and it's designed as a keeper, and so far not been too successful. Now it's 2nd and long. Tuggle right behind him, receiver out right. Collier takes the snap, Tuggle through the middle, whistle going to blow it dead.
So according to somebody in the stands, you cannot do that, is what they said.
Flag.
The official agrees.
Flag isn't on the far side of the field here. Ball going to move forward for the Wolves. That's a bit helpful on 2nd and long.
So encroachment's going to bring it back inside the original line of scrimmage. 2nd penalty of the night against Stratford. We've been fairly clean here tonight. Only 4 penalties in the ball game.
2nd and 9. Going to be Tuggle in the backfield. Receiver out wide. Collier. Nate King motions to the right side. Takes a snap. Tuggle working on the right side of the line. Wrapped up, taken down at the 45 for an F&M, actually just shy, a yard shy. Just hit 100 rushing yards.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and 1, but a good gain for Mac Tuggle.
So Tuggle, 100 rushing yards on the game now is, great already in the first half, but that's nothing new from him. Great rusher, 171 last week against Smith County. Collier takes a snap. Tuggle once again powering through, gets up to the 42-yard line. That's going to be an F&M bank.
First down.
It was on 3rd and 1 that time.
Give him 4 there. That's officially going to put him at 111 for the night, and already 15 carries for 111 yards. So he's nearing last week's production, and we're not even to halftime. But at this point, we may not need him a lot in the second half.
Liberty Creek looking forward to taking a big lead here, already leading at 21-6. 2:42 left here in the first half. 2 receivers left. Nate King on the right side. Collier takes a snap. Looks like we went early there. They caught it as well.
As the guy in the stand said,
you cannot do that.
You cannot do that. 5-yard penalty against Liberty Creek, backs it up. Liberty Creek cheerleading squad, dance team down there. All 212 of them. That's a big cheerleading squad.
Yeah.
Probably one of the largest, no kidding, that I've ever seen in total numbers. Liberty Creek dance team cheerleading squad, and they are well documented how successful they've been as the run goes to Mac Tuggle.
Tuggle driving a Ford F-150 up the right side of the field that time. Took a big hit and didn't move back. He trucked right through it. Now it's going to be past the original line of scrimmage.
2nd down and about 6.
Lined up far on the left side is Tristan Andrzejewski. Collier has Tuggle immediately to his left. On 2nd and 6. Takes a snap, and whistle going to blow it dead once again. And a little bit of a faulty drive. Flag on the far side of the field.
This is about the 4th penalty flag of the game so far. So back it up 5 yards once again. The 4th 5-yard penalty against Liberty Creek, 3rd on this drive. This drive at 1:41 to go here in the first half. We're going to do our best to get Coach Alexander tonight, but we're a short 2-man crew, so we're missing one of our folks. So Noah may have to carry you out into halftime and talk it through.
2nd and 11.
You think you can talk to yourself and all these wonderful fans at home for just a little while?
Of course. Sometimes I get too bored and talk to myself in my room, so I'm sure I can take care of it watching some football.
The good news is you have that good little button over here on the computer that said, let's go to a break, which is what we're going to do right now. We'll be right back. This is Liberty Creek football, timeout on the field.
You've been in an accident. You're hurt. You know you need a lawyer, but who? I'm attorney Michael Ponce. I grew up here in Sumner County, and for more than 25 years, our firm has grown into one of the largest and most powerful firms in the area. We've done this by getting results for our clients, and by providing personalized representation in every case. So if you need a lawyer you can trust, call Ponce Law, Justice for All, 615-851-1776.
Pony Mailbox and Business Center is your one-stop shop for all of your packing and shipping needs. Locally owned and operated, we provide shipping services through all of the major U.S. carriers, including FedEx, UPS, DHL, and the Postal Service. With 2 convenient locations, you are never too far away. We're located at 242 West Main Street in Hendersonville and 540 West Main Street in Gallatin. In addition to shipping and selling a wide variety of packing supplies.
Collier gives to Tuggle. Tuggle evading pressure up to the 40. So right past the original line of scrimmage, going to bring up 3rd and 9.
Came back a little quick. Pony Mailbox and Business Center will be our post-game report, so stick around for that after the game. But right now, 1:02 to go here in the first half, and Liberty Creek in full control. 21-6 clock running, and they have the football at the Stratford 40-yard line.
One receiver lined up on the right side here. Tuggle in the backfield. Collier in shotgun on 3rd and 9. 45 seconds. Andrelski motion over the middle. Collier looking to pass. Flips it over the middle. Got his man Sully Harper on the right sideline. Rolls out of bounds at the 22. Clock is going to keep running.
And that is a Sully, Monsters Inc., and F&M Bank.
First down.
Come on, you got to talk about a guy named Sully Harper. He's got to wear a big blue costume and look like Monster
big.
Inc.
Yep. He's pretty tall.
36 seconds to go. Liberty Creek's going to take a timeout. That was a really creative pass call as Jackson Collier dropped back straight in the pocket, set his feet, and floated it over the air for a little tight end hot out in the flat, and that was a good catch by Sully Harper.
Only the 3rd passing attempt from Jackson Collier in this game.
17 yards on the completion. Now 2 out of 3 for 35 yards. First reception for Sully Harper. And so, Noah, I'm going to give you the opportunity to finish out the half, and then I'm going to see if I can go down and catch Coach Bill Alexander, and hopefully we'll have some comments from Coach as we come back for our halftime show. Stick around. Our halftime show is coming up right here on WHIN, and halftime is brought to you by Invisible Smiles and our friends at Dr. Bill Taylor, Invisible Smiles of Tennessee, proudly sponsoring the halftime report coming up in 36.9 seconds after Liberty Creek punches it in the end zone here, hopefully, for another touchdown.
Potentially. Teams, goodness gracious, taking the field once again.
That was excellent commentary there, Noah.
All right. I'm going to lose my job. 2 receivers, actually 3 out left.
We're professionals, but sometimes we're not. That would be a good tagline for a business. I mean, I'm a marketing guy, but
I don't think so. I'm not sure I agree with you there.
See, Stratford defense taking a timeout. They're professionals, but sometimes they're not. Timeout on the WHIN Sports Network. We're having fun. 36 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Noah's looking through the spider webs of the press box. Starting to get a pretty good little design there in front of you, Noah.
Not a fan. Not a spider guy. Spider-Man's pretty cool, not the actual.
You would be the worst person in the world, though, if you disrupted that spider web in front of you, because that thing looks pretty impressive. I mean, we're talking
I
like.
wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
Well, I wouldn't either. If I ran through that thing in the middle of the woods, you would think that I had lost my absolute mind.
Why would you want to be in the middle of the woods anyway?
I've got a story about that sometime. I got left in the middle of the woods as a prank one time when I was about your age.
That's terrifying.
And had to come in the dark back through the woods with no light whatsoever. The moon wasn't even out. It was a cloudy night, and I ran through the middle of a spider web in the middle of the woods, and it was literally the worst thing that I've ever done in my life. Back to high school football. Don't run through that spider web in front of you.
Don't plan on it. 3 receivers left. Collier takes a snap. Give to Tuggle. Tuggle nowhere to go. Taken down immediately by number 23, Alterion Frazier. Clock is moving down to 25 seconds. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Collier a quick snap. Spikes it down on the ground. Going to stop the clock and make it 3rd down. Could see a passing attempt here. Liberty Creek still has 1 timeout, so we could go for a run on the edge and see if we could test the leg of Lucas Yap on 4th down. Ball is currently at the 27, 22.8 seconds, a 21-6 lead for Liberty Creek. They get the ball at the halftime, so not scoring would not be the end of the world here, but you'd love to, of course, to add some insurance to this lead. Collier, 2 receivers on the right side looking to pass. Throws quick, finds Tuggle or not. Interrupted. A diving deflection coming in from Joe Campbell is going to make it 4th and 11 with 18.9 seconds left in the first half. We'll see what they do. I think the offense is going to stay on the field here and just go for something. Not too much to lose. I mean, you've already got a 2-score lead. You're going to get the ball out of halftime. 3 receivers left, 1 on the right side. Collier has Tuggle in the backfield. He's in shotgun. Takes a snap, looking left. Throws over the middle. No one home, as that was incomplete. Alterion Frazier in the area. And so that's going to be the ball for Stratford. 15.2 seconds. They've got 1 timeout. And we'll see what they can throw together. This Liberty Creek defense has to stand their ground here and not allow a big play.
So it's 15.2 seconds. We're going to go down and see if we can catch Coach Bill Alexander here in just a moment, as probably going to get 1 play, and that's about it. And then I'll leave you. We're going to hear some ads from our sponsors after Noah tells you about the scoring recap at the end of the first half going into halftime, and we'll do that in just a moment. And it looks like quickly we're going to have 1 more timeout. Noah, before we go, let's talk about the dominance of the first half for Liberty Creek. Passing Jackson Collier 2 out of 5 for 35 yards. And then on the ground, Mac Tuggle, about 17 carries right now for 121 yards. He's been really, really good with a touchdown. Jackson Collier, 4 carries for 6 yards. And then also Grayson Christian, 6 carries in the game. He had, looks like 27 yards and a touchdown. And then Mac Tuggle with a 17-yard catch, and 0, Sully Harper with a 17-yard catch.
Sperry Jones also with that quarterback keeper for a
That's
touchdown.
correct. I didn't mark that down. Sperry Jones with our 3rd rushing touchdown of the night and his first career touchdown. 15.2 seconds, 21-6.
So Stratford saw something that they did not like. So they called the timeout before they could run a play. So it's only going to be most likely 1 play here as Liberty Creek lined up in a shallow prevent. Ball's at the 24. They're lined up at the 40. Brock's just going to kneel it dead. And that's going to be the end of the first half. Clock is running unless they pull a surprise here. And down to 0 it goes. 21-6. Liberty Creek leads it. So it was a good first half for Liberty Creek. 3 dominant scoring drives. But for Stratford, I mean, a lot of things to talk about with the momentum shift in this game. Stratford had the ball first. They were marching down the field with a lot of momentum. Got down quick. Almost every play was forward progress. We did unfortunately see that injury to running back number 28, Caesar Harris, the 4th. Hoping the best for him. Just a freshman there. Looked like an apparent lower leg, possible knee injury. So really hope we can see him back on the field either in this game or in the near future. Our thoughts go out to him. For Liberty Creek, that first drive was a very fast 3-and-out. Then the next 3 following that were 3 touchdowns, as we recapped, from Mac Tuggle, Sperry Jones, and Grayson Christian, all with rushing touchdowns. So Brock threw that first pass to Jackson Law on the first drive. That was their first passing attempt. That was in for 6. Very, very clean. And so it's been a nice game between the two. Liberty Creek has had all the momentum. An interception came in the game on the right side, taken by Seth Taylor, that slowed down Stratford once again. They've had a lot of 3-and-outs, a couple errors since then. Got to clean things up, but that Liberty Creek defense has really just stepped in and made an impact. Let's go over and recap the scoring drives fully. So in the first inning, sorry, we're just in the wrong sport here. First quarter, Brock to Law. Cal Brock threw that touchdown pass to Jackson Law. 20-yard pass. The PAT was blocked as it was kicked low into the line. That was with 9.5 minutes on that clock. 8 plays in that drive for 62 yards, taking up 2 minutes and 21 seconds. So like we said, a great drive there. Then Mac Tuggle also in the first quarter, a 1-yard run was good. Sorry, I'm losing my wording. And Lucas Yap kicked it in for the extra point. 5:05 on the clock for that one. 4 plays, 55 yards, a minute 51 on the time of possession. Then the second score for Liberty Creek was in the second quarter. Sperry Jones with that QB sneak at the goal line. Lucas Yap hits the extra point. 9:26 left in the second quarter on that one. 11 plays, 46 yards, 4.5 minutes of possession time. Then the final score from Liberty Creek, Grayson Christian had a 5-yard carry. Lucas Yap nails the extra point once again. 4:38 on the clock. A 7-play, 38-yard drive, 2:51 of total time. So that is the scoring recap so far in this one. Liberty Creek leads it 21-6. That's the end of the first half. It's time for the Invisible Smiles of Tennessee halftime report right here on WHIN Radio. We're going to take a break, hear a few ads, and then be right back here with an interview from head coach Bill Alexander, brought to you by Kris Freeman, and get a look at the scoreboard for Sumner County High School football around Middle Tennessee and Sumner County. We'll be right back with you on WHIN Radio.
Hello, I'm William Stiles, your country financial agent here in Sumner County. I care about this community and the people in it, and I'll take time to get to know you so I can help protect you and your family and their future. Find me at williamstiles.net to experience more. Again, that is williamstiles.net.
A little change can go a long way. That's why F&M Bank offers SmartSwipe, a great tool that deposits change to your savings account every time you make a debit card purchase. Buy your morning latte for $5.28. The difference of 72 cents is transferred to your savings account. Build your savings with every debit card purchase. You work hard for your money, and we'll work just as hard to help you make the most of it. Come see us at one of our branches or online at myfmbank.com, member FDIC.
First National Bank, growing with you, continuing the legacy of hometown banking, service, and support that Sumner County has grown to love. With 3 locations and a variety of online banking products, First National Bank offers the best of both worlds. That small bank atmosphere with big bank resources. Visit us online at fnbank.net or stop by one of our locations in Gallatin, Hendersonville, or Hartsville. First National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Who knows when you'll need a roofing company, but if you own a home or business, you will. That's why you need to know Shrums Roofing Company, a local, family-owned and operated company in Gallatin since 1976. That's nearly 50 years of service by the Shrums family, and they aren't going anywhere. No job is too large and no repair is too small. You'll get their commitment to a quality job every time. They're your neighbors and deeply involved in our community, and they treat your home or business just like it was theirs. And if you need siding or gutters, Shrums Roofing Company delivers the best there too. Shrums gives you a lifetime warranty on all workmanship for your peace of mind. So when you need roofing, siding, or gutters, you'll only get top-notch service from the Shrums Roofing Company family. Get to know them today. Go to shrumsroofing.com or call 615-675-4489. That's 615-675-4489.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens.
That's Slim Chickens in Hendersonville at 218 East Main Street.
When it comes to getting a quality college education, you don't have to choose between affordability and real earning potential. At Trevecca, graduates with a bachelor's degree earn the second highest average salaries in Tennessee according to grad reports. Combine that with low tuition, academic excellence, and a caring campus community in the heart of Nashville, and you have one special university that sets you up for success like no other place. Visit Trevecca.edu to start a college journey that offers a great return on your investment and a positive direction for your future.
Pony Mailbox and Business Center is your one-stop shop for all of your packing and shipping needs. Locally owned and operated, we provide shipping services through all of the major U.S. carriers, including FedEx, UPS, DHL, and the Postal Service. With 2 convenient locations, you are never too far away. We're located at 242 West Main Street in Hendersonville and 540 West Main Street in Gallatin. In addition to shipping and selling a wide variety of packing supplies, we also provide copy, fax, notary, and print services, including banners, blueprints, and business cards.
Hello, my name is Tommy Oldham. I own and operate Pony Mailbox and Business Center in Hendersonville and Gallatin. Whether you need to ship a package or have your documents printed, copied, faxed, or notarized, stop by either of our 2 convenient locations and let us provide you with our fast and friendly service.
Welcome back to the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center and Liberty Creek High School football on WHIN Radio. This is the Invisible Smiles halftime report, and let's take a look at the scores around Sumner County and northern Middle Tennessee area.
And so around Sumner County right now, as we look across to some of our other folks who are broadcasting right here in Sumner County at halftime, Springfield 27, Station Camp 0. I'm out of breath. I just ran back all the way up here from the field house. So Springfield leads 27-0. It is Webb 13, JP2 13. Webb is undefeated, so that's a halftime score. And then Beach 14, Portland 7. It is Hunters Lane 12, Hendersonville 7. And here it is Liberty Creek 21 and Stratford 6. Last night, Dixon County 10-7 over Gallatin, and Westmoreland 51-0 over Jackson County.
Dr. Bill Taylor and Invisible Smiles of Tennessee proudly sponsors the halftime report. If you're looking for top quality and budget-friendly orthodontic care in Sumner County, choose Invisible Smiles. They're the Invisalign-only practice in Sumner County, specializing in providing the perfect smile at nearly half the cost of traditional braces. Check out the amazing difference and cost savings. My goodness, I'm so sorry. You'll get at iSmiles.com. Let's go down the field where Chris Freeman caught up with head coach Bill Alexander at the end of the first half.
We're here with head coach Bill Alexander, and after the first half, the big turning point, a 52-yard punt. We talked about special teams making a difference tonight.
Yeah, we really were able to flip the field. We didn't. They ended up with good field position after that first kickoff, and were able to put together a drive and score. We were trying to do some things differently on defense based on what we thought they would do. Our guys did a good job just adjusting back to our base stuff after that, and we've pretty much shut them down since then. But the special teams, the punt was into the punt with the wind was huge.
They were going up the middle for about 6 to 8 yards. Did you make an adjustment on the defensive front?
Yeah, absolutely. We were trying to play our ends outside the pass rush contain, and our outside linebackers wider to play the pass. And after that first drive, when they just heard us running, we just went back to our normal alignment, put our tackles and ends head up, and put our outside linebackers tighter in the box.
Last thing, want to try to score right here and put this thing away starting the second half?
Yeah, absolutely. Score right here to put us up 3 scores would be huge to get the second half started.
Coach Bill Alexander, thank you and good luck second half.
Thank you.
And welcome back to the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center. Liberty Creek leads 21-6, as you heard from Coach Bill Alexander. Noah, in the first half, really everything changed with that 52-yard punt by Lucas Yap as they were in danger of going down 2 scores, already down 6-0. And then Liberty Creek punted it 52 yards, pinned them deep, changed their defense, as we heard Coach Bill Alexander say, and it's been a whole different ball game since. Let's run down that scoring recap once again as we look back and see what happened here in the first quarter. It was Stratford opening it up, and tell us about that first scoring drive.
A lot of runs until they got to the 20-yard line, and Cal Brock threw a 20-yard touchdown pass to Jackson Law. Their PAT was then blocked. Mac Tuggle able to respond on not the next drive, actually, Liberty Creek 3 and out, then got that punt, as you said, 52-yard punt, got the stop. Then Mac Tuggle gets a 1-yard carry after carrying the ball 3 other times up near the goal line. Then in the second quarter, it was Sperry Jones with a quarterback sneak on the goal line. Yap kicks the PAT once again. Then Grayson Christian in for a 5-yard score.
Look at the number of plays and the yards on those drives for Liberty Creek. And it really looks like what Stratford did on the first drive of the game, as Stratford opened up with a pretty solid drive of 8 plays and 62 yards. Then you look at Liberty Creek with 455, 11 for 46, 7 for 38. And other than 2 passes overall completed by Liberty Creek tonight, it's really been a run-heavy ball game with about 120 yards from Mac Tuggle. I really want to give a shout-out to the defense, though. They've made an adjustment. They look good up front, and it's really kind of broken the will of this Stratford team who had a lot of energy coming out and now they're starting to struggle a little bit. We're going to hear a word from our sponsor. This is the Invisible Smiles Halftime Report. You're listening to Liberty Creek High School football, and this is the WHIN Sports Network, 100.7 FM, 1010 AM, Liberty Creek Live, and WHINradio.com. We'll be back with the rest of halftime and get us kicked off for the Sumner Prevention Coalition kickoff in the third quarter.
You've been in an accident. You're hurt. You know you need a lawyer, but who? I'm attorney Michael Ponce. I grew up here in Sumner County, and for more than 25 years, our firm has grown into one of the largest and most powerful firms in the area. We've done this by getting results for our clients and by providing personalized representation in every case. So if you need a lawyer you can trust, call Ponce Law, Justice for All, 615-851-1776.
The Ingram Law Firm in Gallatin is your trusted source for expert legal counsel, a full-service law firm dedicated to providing top-notch legal services to our community. Whether you need assistance with family law, mediation, criminal defense, wills and estates, and civil litigation, the Ingram Law Firm is here to help. Our experienced team offers personalized and compassionate service, fighting for your rights and guiding you through every legal challenge.
Hello, I'm Jay Ingram. I founded the Ingram Law Firm after practicing 23 years with my father, Bob Ingram, who started his practice in 1976. And though he is now retired, we work to make him proud every day, committed to delivering justice and peace of mind to our clients. Let our firm handle your legal needs with the care and expertise you deserve.
Call Ingram Law Firm today at 615-452-6613 for a consultation, or visit us online at ingramlawyers.com. Experience the difference of a law firm that truly cares. Ingram Law Firm, trusted legal counsel, serving all of Sumner County and beyond. ingramlawyers.com.
The Sumner Prevention Coalition's mission is to unite people with vision, commitment, and resources to provide solutions to eliminate substance abuse and make a difference for youth, families, and individuals in Sumner County. We envision a healthy, safe, and thriving community free of substance abuse. Learn more at sumnercoalition.org. The Sumner Prevention Coalition is proud to support all Sumner County High School sports broadcasts on WHIN Radio and WHINradio.com.
And we're back at the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center. Liberty Creek 21, Stratford 6. Sumner Prevention Coalition kickoff coming up. And Noah, this is a chance for Liberty Creek to kind of flex its muscle and put this game away if they go down and score right here to open the second half. This is a really, really important drive for both teams, and you could really see things begin to change for Stratford if Liberty Creek is able to punch it in right here.
Absolutely. I mean, head coach Bill Alexander talked about how big of a game this was, and Liberty Creek has certainly played like it is. I mean, he must have given a very good opening game speech, and we'll see what kind of speech he had at halftime based on this opening drive here to start the second half.
So we're kind of in a little bit of a stall game here as we get ready for the second half. Both teams are on the field warming up. Should be about 2 to 3 minutes, and we'll have the Sumner Prevention Coalition kickoff to start the second half. And we appreciate you listening in here on WHIN Radio. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Start of the third quarter coming up next. This is Liberty Creek football, and this is WHIN.
This is Pete Weber, voice of the Nashville Predators, and you're listening to Sumner County High School football on the WHIN Radio Network.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Mike Keith, voice of the Tennessee Titans, and you're listening to Sumner County High School football action on the WHIN Radio Network.
Our call letters are WHIN. Our dial position is 100.7 FM and 1010 AM. On the World Wide Web, it's WHINradio.com. We're Sumner County's #1 hit music station.
You
You've heard this before. There's never been a better time. And guess what? If you're looking for a new career to work locally in Sumner County, to make an impact on the growth and commerce in our community, to have fun, probably a lot of fun, then there really has never been a better time to consider broadcast and digital sales. WHIN Radio is locally owned and operated from right here in the streets of Indian Lake. And we're looking for a broadcast and digital advertising salesperson to join the team today. Radio still reaches more people every day than any other platform. More than TV, cable, even internet-connected devices. So if you want to explore a career with a solid base salary, higher than average commissions, and other benefits, call today for a private conversation. The number is 844-616-1010. 844-616-1010. Or you can reach our general manager by email, randy@whinradio.com. WHIN is an equal opportunity employer. Call now. There hasn't been a better time.
Sumner County's hit music station, 100.7 WHIN.
At a time when misinformation is all too common on social media, we take great pride in bringing you the news that matters, that impacts your family, news you can trust. Local broadcast journalists bring you the facts, covering the stories breaking in our community and across the globe. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on local journalism. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
We've got thousands of friends on Facebook. Are you one of them? 100.7, the new WHIN, 1010 AM.
You'll always find it at the streets of Indian Lake in Hendersonville. Books to bodyworks, clothing to candles, outdoor equipment, sunglasses, physical fitness classes, a hair salon for children, beauty supplies, athletic shoes, a nail spa, financial and investing services, and you can even get math help for the kids. Did we mention food? You'll find great restaurants serving the most delicious foods and desserts right here at the streets of Indian Lake. All these fine merchants and restaurants together to give you the most unique shopping and dining experience in Sumner County. The streets of Indian Lake, located off Exit 7, Vietnam Veterans Boulevard in Hendersonville. Hey, and don't forget, the Hendersonville Farmers and Artisan Market continues every Saturday from 8:30 until 1:30 through October the 31st. We look forward to seeing you at the streets of Indian Lake, 300 Indian Lake Boulevard in Hendersonville.
Our call letters are WHIN. Our dial position is 100.7 FM and 1010 AM. On the World Wide Web, it's WHINradio.com. We're Sumner County's #1 hit music station. A radio station the whole family can listen to in the car. 100.7 WHIN, 1010 AM.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Mike Keith, voice of the Tennessee Titans, and you're listening to Sumner County High School football action on the WHIN Radio Network.
This is Pete Weber, voice of the Nashville Predators, and you're listening to Sumner County
And
High
back
School
live,
football
welcome
on
to the
WHIN
Ponce Law Justice
Radio
for All
Network.
Broadcast Center. Getting ready to start the second half. Stratford to kick it off to Liberty Creek, 21-6. They lead it, and we've got 24 minutes of game clock action left. So they're on to kick it off. Wolves back deep, awaiting the kick. Thacker sends it kind of shallow, going to be taken on that left sideline. Tuggle bringing it through the middle. He's had some great returns this year. This one up to the 46-yard line, and the Wolves will start it there.
So 11:54 to go here in the third quarter. Liberty Creek will have it first down and 10.
Ball is at the 46. A score here would truly help the Wolves, as we were talking about just a moment ago.
$11:54 to go, third quarter, 21-6. Liberty Creek leads it. They've had good field position all night long, and it starts at the 46-yard line. Wolves line it up, shotgun formation. Slot is in motion. That's Nate King. Collier takes the snap, gives it to Tuggle. stutter steps and goes to the left. He's maybe going to get a yard or two, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. Just didn't have a whole lot to do there, Noah.
We see that a lot from Tuggle, immediately having to bring some kind of elusive move as soon as he gets the football based on that pressure, and he creates a lot of separation a lot of times. That time, not quite what he wanted, but did get a yard out of it versus a loss.
2nd down and 9. Ball at the 47-yard line.
Smokestack. It's Perry Jones.
Jones gives it, bounces it outside. He's got it at the 50, now to the 40. Tuggle breaks it toward the sidelines. It'll be Grayson Christian. I called him three different names, but it's going to be an F&M Bank.
First down.
Grayson Christian, I did that all last year, and the first time I get to call it this year, I do it again. Grayson Christian's family is going to send me hate mail for Christmas.
I mean, they're a very similar build. Number 8, number 10. Tuggle's 5'7", Christian's 5'6". They weigh about the same, so can't blame me there. Now they're both in. That should get confusing for you. Still the smokestack. Sperry Jones in. He gives to Tuggle.
Tuggle out to the 26-yard line. Good run on first down. Give him about 5 yards. And so all of a sudden, things opening back up after the F&M Bank first down. The big run, 24 yards by Grayson Christian, and now it's going to be 2nd down and 6.
So we talked about this earlier. You're always going to see a smokestack formation when the quarterback, Sperry Jones, is in, and it seems like we're keeping him heavy here in the beginning of the third.
The give is to Grayson Christian up to the 20-yard line, and the gain is good for an F&M Bank.
First down.
First down at the 20-yard line, and Liberty Creek is mashing it down the field as Grayson Christian picks up 7 on that run.
Good run by the junior running back. And, I mean, I know we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet, but kind of looking into next year, Mac Tuggle's a senior. You're going to lose him after the end of this year, but Grayson Christian is, I mean, about just as good, a very good football player. You're going to have him as a senior next year, and he's already getting a lot of reps as a junior as that was carried up to the the 15.
So that's Mac Tuggle. He's going to pick up 6. Tuggle already on the night, over 130 yards rushing, and he's carried it over 20 times. And so I don't know how much in the second half that we're going to see from him, but a good run on first down. And now we got it at the 14-yard line. Broadcasting live tonight, 100.7 FM, 1010 AM, WHIN Sports Network. Smokestack, Sperry Jones gives it out of the stack. That looks like Christian. He's going to drive it inside the 5-yard line, and a great run, and that's going to be a first down for Liberty Creek, and F&M Bank first down. Give him 10 yards on the run.
Great run, powerful by Grayson Christian. Tackles made by DeMonte Morrow.
So they started this drive at the 46-yard line on their own side of the field. They've had good field position most of the night, and now with a 21-6 lead, 9:20 to go, first down and goal. Smokestack formation. Sperry Jones under center. He turns, he gives, and they blew it up in the backfield, and that's going to be number 23 in there for Stratford.
It's Christian on the carry.
So Christian is going to lose 3.
Alterion Frazier was in on the stop.
There's 2 Fraziers, 2 brothers for Stratford. That's Alterion, and he's also one of their backs. And now it's 2nd down and goal as a loss of 3 on first down. 8-yard line. The give. This one's to the up man, the fullback. That's Tuggle into the corner of the end zone, and he's got a touchdown brought to you by Trevecca Nazarene University. That's a good run on the edge. They ran the little fullback inside, and it was Mac Tuggle going into the end zone.
Like you said, way to hit the edge that time. Mac Tuggle with some speed. Didn't have to face much pressure, wasn't touched, and he ran to the right side of the end zone, in for 6. And we were talking about how it would be big for them to score in their first drive of the second half. It's exactly what they did.
Now J.T. Porter to hold. Lucas Yap to kick. Spot is down, and it's bobbled. And Yap is going to be tackled as he's not used to running with the football, and he's going to be taken down by Frazier and also Campbell on the stop. So 27-6.
Nashawn Holbert was in on the tackle there, too.
27-6 your score with 8:43 to go in the third quarter, but a good opening drive for Liberty Creek, and they extend the lead to 21 points. We're going to take a break. That touchdown brought to you by Trevecca Nazarene University, trevecca.edu. Log on to Trevecca for more.
When it comes to getting a quality college education, you don't have to choose between affordability and real earning potential. At Trevecca, graduates with a bachelor's degree earn the 2nd highest average salaries in Tennessee according to grad reports. Combine that with low tuition, academic academic excellence and a caring campus community in the heart of Nashville, and you have one special university that sets you up for success like no other place. Visit Trevecca.edu to journey that offers a great return on your investment and a positive direction for your future.
8:43 to go. Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center. Kris Freeman, Noah Freeman, and Liberty Creek leads at 27-6 over Stratford. The kick by Lucas Schapp is going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be good field position for Stratford for their first drive of the third quarter as they'll bring it out to the 35-yard line. But let's recap that scoring drive there for Liberty Creek. 8 plays, 46 yards, 3 minutes, 17 seconds, and the 8-yard run, second time of the night for Mac Tuggle, and then the PAT was no good as the snap was a bad snap and it went to the ground. JT Porter could not pick it up. But on the scoring drive, Liberty Creek takes a 3-score lead, and that's exactly what Bill Alexander talked about, and he's gotten everything that he wanted. Once again, with the out-of-bounds kickoff, they're going to back Liberty Creek up and make them kick it again, and I don't understand this move whatsoever, Noah.
Me neither. I mean, it's an interesting dynamic. We'll see what Yap can do with it this time. He's going to have to send it a little bit further. This one launched quite well.
Ball bounces at the 27-yard line, now picked up at the 15. He's going to get a good return out of it.
That ball forced loose, and it might be Liberty Creek football.
On the far sideline.
It was Grant Garner that punched it. And I think they're going to keep it, but what a valiant effort by Grant Garner.
But again, you got 2 more yards out of the re-kick, and you were very likely to have been pinned deep, and that's twice that they've done that tonight after having a penalty with the ball going out of bounds. It's just a very interesting strategy, as the first time they lost yardage on it too. Now Stratford starts the second half, 27-6. They trail Liberty Creek with 8:35 to go in the third quarter. We had some scoring updates. Hendersonville took the lead on Hunters Lane, but that game is close, 14-12, that score. Blows him up in the backfield.
Isaac South
coming in there to get the tackle for loss.
Kingston
and
Rios.
Whatever defensive adjustment that they've made, Stratford can no longer run the football up the middle.
Great pressure from South and Rios that time. Nowhere to go.
Now Stratford, one man in the backfield, behind the quarterback. He fakes it. The throw is going to be caught underneath, but a quick tackle by Jeremiah Warren, and he's not going to gain a lot, maybe 5 yards. The pass was complete.
Glendarius Humphrey caught that one. The tackle was by Jeremiah Warren.
That's the first time we've seen Humphrey, who's their big play receiver. And now you got 3rd down and 6. And very quickly, as Stratford spreads it out once again, they got trips to the top side with one man tight, one man in the backfield behind the quarterback. Now Brock is going to throw it. Throws it deep, intercepted Mac Tuggle. Mac Tuggle takes it at the 36-yard line. He's got space to the 36, to the 40. Now he breaks outside to the sideline. Mac Tuggle is down the sideline. He could score. He's going to go all the way, but it's coming back on a penalty flag as the touchdown brought to you by Trevecca Nazarene University should be a pick 6, but it's going to come back against Liberty Creek. The interception is going to stand unless it is pass interference, and I think it's after the play. Big disappointment there. Could have been a pick 6.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's going to be anything that Mac Tuggle did. He did a great job on that one. I don't think he interfered with the receiver. He was clear all the way up, making great moves, very elusive up the sideline. I mean, we talk about the type of player he is, a do-it-all player, and even though that one might not count on the stat sheet fully, I mean, that just shows what he's capable of. A great play by Mac Tuggle. It looks like the defense is staying out there, so it is going to be before the play. So very unfortunate there. But, I mean, really good shades of greatness.
So they're going to call defensive holding.
Unfortunate.
The penalty has to be called before the play, so no incompletion, no interception, and now it's 1st down and 10 as the 5th penalty of the night is a defensive holding that takes a pick 6 off the board, and it's 27-6 with 7:17 to go. Now 2 receivers to the stop side, inside man in motion, and they give it to him on the jet. He comes around and nowhere to go, and good penetration by Liberty Creek that time as it looked like Hudson Gear is in there, Jeremiah Warren, and also in on the stop, maybe Andrelski coming in, and a great job of only getting 1 yard there for Stratford as the defense pursued it.
There's Joe Campbell on the carry. We've seen that a lot from him that jet sweep over the middle. Second and 9. That one was thrown out to the right side. And on the stop that time was Daniel Gillespie.
They're just completely out of sync as they're going to lose big yardage. They're going to lose 8 yards on the play as the pass was complete to Holbert. Warren on the stop, among others, and now 3rd down and 16 yards to go as they lose big on the pass. Holbert's first catch of the night, unfortunately, is not a good one. Deep ball, 3rd down. This one floated up, jump ball. Did he catch it? I believe he did, and it's going to be a 1st down as the pass is complete to number 1 Jackson Law.
And, I mean, that's an interesting throwing form there. He just floated it up and let Jackson Law go up and get it, and that he did.
Somebody just had to mistime their jump, and fortunately for Stratford.
Seth Taylor on the coverage that time.
Now Stratford 1st down and 10 at the 30-yard line. 1 man in the backfield, 1 man in motion. They give it to him. That's Holbert. Holbert on the outside, good run, going to pick up 8. Stop is made on the play by Nate King. Also Warren in on the stop. Noah, they've got a little bit of momentum these last 2 plays.
They're moving now. They were faced with a 3rd and 16, but now it's looking upwards.
And that's going to be a holding, so that's a big call as it negates an 8-yard gain on 1st down. Only the 3rd penalty of the night against Stratford. Don't forget to stick around after the game tonight as we got the Pony Mailbox and Business Center post-game report where we'll be talking about our Ingram Law Firm Most Outstanding Player of the Game. The coaches helped choose that, but we'll give you our input after the game as well as try to catch up with Coach Bill Alexander. And right now it's 27-6. Liberty Creek leads it, and it'll be 1st down and 20 at the 40-yard line. Takes the snap. Brock's throw over the middle, way over the top and incomplete. Nobody there. Good coverage by Liberty Creek as they had it blanketed with a cover, maybe a cover 3, cover 4 back there in the defensive backfield.
Pass was intended for number 5, Nashawn Holbert. Coverage was by Grant Garner there, but that ball, like we said, overthrown.
I say cover 3, cover 4. What I basically mean is they had 4 guys in the area, not running a cover 4 defense. I better make sure I say that right. But good defensive backfield coverage right there for the Liberty Creek Wolves, and it'll be 2nd down and 20, ball at the 40-yard line. Stratford's offense is really kind of a motion offense. They like to run a little bit of an option. Quarterback is in the backfield, the tailback behind him, and this time they'll go 4 wideouts and a quick throw to Jackson Law. He sprints out of 1 tackle, and he's going to be taken out of bounds by Seth Taylor, but overall not a bad job defensively there as you only give up about 6 yards.
Grant Garner with the initial push out of bounds there, Taylor with the follow. And now 3rd and long once again after that penalty just a couple plays ago.
Law's 3rd catch of the night for 46 yards. Now 3rd down and really, really long. Brock takes a snap, fakes a handoff.
Pressure coming.
He got hit on the throw. Throw goes deep all the way down to the 5-yard line, and he absolutely got lit up by Hudson Gear.
Actually, I think it was Kingston Rios that came flying on the right side. I mean, he had 2 guys. Gear was coming from the frontward area, but Rios was blitzing far on the far side of the field.
So now 4th down. If you're Stratford, you probably don't have any choice but to go for this at this point, considering the score of 27-6. But Liberty Creek would love to get a stop here with 4:34 to go in the 3rd quarter. Brock in shotgun formation, got 4 receivers. Looks, throws, far sideline, throws it up way out of bounds. Nobody can get it. Turnover on downs, and that'll be an F&M Bank.
1st down for Liberty Creek. Really good defensive pressure on that drive.
So Stratford, a couple of bright spots, but overall just really out of sync. And now it'll be Liberty Creek takes it 1st down and 10 at the 38-yard line. That drive should have had a pick 6, but Liberty Creek still comes up on defense and makes the stop. And now if they go down and score here, we'll be looking at a 4-score game as they lead it 27-6 here in the 3rd quarter. Next week, we're going to head to East Nashville. We hope that you'll join us on the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center from East Nashville. We're going to have some broadcast challenges next week. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you ahead of time because not only is East Nashville a very tough environment to be able to broadcast from with their space, we've also got to compete with a local TV game next week, and we know that they're going to get priority, so it's going to be tough down there at East Nashville. Smokestack formation, Sperry Jones gives it to Grayson Christian, and he's going to be taken down for no gain as he tried to break it out to the right side, but nothing there. And a good defensive play for Stratford on first down.
That was Alterion Frazier slamming him to the ground, 2nd and 10.
So Grayson Christian.
I mean, depending on what Stratford can do in offense, we might have seen all we're going to get out of Jackson Collier. Only 2 pass completions, but did a great job. He had a couple good carries. Got the ball to Mac Tuggle very efficiently.
Now they give it on a pitch toss sweep to Jackson.
Grayson Christian, close enough.
Yep, you know that guy. Grayson Christian, out of bounds. I think what throws me off is it's a GC and a JC.
Injured player on the sideline for Stratford here.
So we're going to have a High Point Orthopedic Associates injury report. As Stratford's got one down on the near sideline, that means they're going to have to come all the way across the field, and that gives us a good opportunity to take a break. You're listening to Liberty Creek High School football, and this is the WHIN Sports Network, 100.7 FM, 1010 AM, WHIN. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hello, I'm William Stiles, your country financial agent here in Sumner County. I care about this community and the people in it, and I'll take time to get to know you so I can help protect you and your family and their future. Find me at williamstiles.net to experience more. Again, that is williamstiles.net.
A little change can go a long way. That's why F&M Bank offers SmartSwipe, a great tool that deposits change to your savings account every time you make a debit card purchase. Buy your morning latte for $5.28. The difference of 72 cents is transferred to your savings account. Build your savings with every debit card purchase. You work hard for your money, and we'll work just as hard to help you make the most of it. Come see us at one of our branches or online at myfmbank.com. Member FDIC.
First National Bank, growing with you, continuing the legacy of hometown banking, service, and support that Sumner County has grown to love. With 3 locations and a variety of online banking products, First National Bank offers the best of both worlds. That small bank atmosphere with big bank resources. Visit us online at fnbank.net or stop by one of our locations in Gallatin, Hendersonville, or Hartsville. First National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
And second down for Liberty Creek, and they'll lose yardage on the play back to the 41-yard line. Pressure. I believe that was actually third down.
Pressure coming in by Barr and Frazier that time.
So they're going to come in and have to punt. Lucas Yap, his first punt tonight, went 52 yards, and that changed the direction of this game. Back in the first quarter, with Liberty Creek trailing 6-0. Since then, 27 straight points. Now Lucas Yap takes the punt, kicks it straight up, high spiraling kick, going to go out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. Ball's going to be at about the, well, come on and see. Somewhere around the 25-yard line, and if so, I think that's a bad spot. That ball was way out of bounds earlier than that, probably around the 37. They're going to mark it all the way back at the 25-yard line. Noah, that's a very generous spot, as Lucas Yap did not kick that ball that well.
I mean, I thought it landed.
It hit out of bounds at the 34, and that was already here.
I thought I saw it within the between the 30 and the 25. I would have guessed like the 29-yard line, but I mean that's still 4 yards back from where I thought.
So here's Stratford. First down at the 25-yard line. First down give on the jet sweep.
New quarterback in there is Patterson Thacker.
So Thacker is also the kicker, and he gives it to Campbell on the first play, 4 yards. So second down and 6. Ball at the 29-yard line. Thacker sets it up. Good throw out of the pocket, and it's going to be a first down reception and out of bounds. That one is caught by number 8.
Dallas Watts, the freshman.
His first catch, I'm assuming maybe the quarterback's brother.
The quarterback that did not start, which was Jalen Watts, potentially due to injury. He was not dressed for the game.
So first down for Stratford at the 38-yard line. Now he throws. Overshot his man. He was looking
for Watts once again.
So it'll be second down and 10. Ball is at the 38-yard line. Now second down. Bubble screen goes to the right side. He's trying to split it. No way to do it, as good defenders there for Liberty Creek, including number 68, Titus Campbell, getting out there. Pass was complete to number 4, Campbell.
Jeremiah Warren helped in on the stop that time. Quick cover up by the Wolves. 3rd and 9 now. A couple unfortunate injuries so far for Stratford. I mean, we saw Caesar Harris, that starting running back, go down early, which was very unfortunate. And now one of their big defenders, Caden Waddy, has been nursing an injury on that sideline over there. Hope they're both all right.
So now Stratford on 3rd and long, 3rd and 9 at the 39-yard line. One man in the backfield. He's going to throw again. Thacker looks deep, got his man. Good throw, but he overshot him by just a little bit. But that wasn't a bad look into the defensive secondary, and that's the kind of play against Smith County last week where we got beat for a couple of touchdowns.
Yeah, that one was intended for Glendarius Humphrey, and Thatcher has got a lot of velocity on that pass. I mean, what we saw out of Cal Brock was a lot of, he kind of just floats it up there. I mean, he's got good accuracy.
They definitely go to the ball different as this guy is slower in the pocket to develop, but a lot calmer as he throws the football.
Yep, and he's got a lot of speed behind that arm. 4th and 9, they're forced to punt here.
So ball at the 39-yard line, one man back deep, and penalty flags are going to blow this one dead. And it's going to be to Liberty Creek's advantage, as that ball was going to roll all the way inside the 10-yard line, and it's not going to count.
Back deep to receive the punt is junior J.T. Porter. This may be a penalty against the Wolves. But it is 4th and 9, so they might stick with the punt team.
58 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. I feel like this third quarter has moved pretty quick. So a 5-yard penalty against Liberty Creek. That's their 6th penalty of the night for 35 yards. 5 of those have been of the 5-yard variety. And now they're still going to punt as Porter one man back deep again. Ball at the 44-yard line. If I'm Liberty Creek, I might consider going after this one at this point. Now somebody's going to have to call a timeout, and it's going to be Stratford. We're going to take a break, too. With 58 seconds to go in the third quarter, it's Liberty Creek 27, Stratford 6, and we'll be back. You're listening to Liberty Creek Football on WHIN.
And there's the snap. Oh, what a hit! Ouch, that's got to hurt.
You okay, kid? That was a tough hit.
Yeah, Coach, but I think I need to get my teeth aligned. You know, fix this smile.
I've got just the solution, champ. Invisible Smiles of Tennessee.
Invisible Smiles of Tennessee. Clear, comfortable aligners that are perfect for athletes at half the cost of traditional braces.
No more metal braces for me. I can still play hard and keep my smile looking great. Plus, I can use my aligners as a custom mouth guard.
Whether you're in the game or cheering from the sidelines, Invisible Smiles of Tennessee is your go-to for a winning smile. Visit iSmilesTN.com today.
And we're back a little bit early, and they have decided to go for it. So Stratford on 4th down, going to give it up the middle.
Oh, fumble, ball's loose. I figured that would be the case. I thought they would go for it. Ball is covered up. Let's see who that is. That's going to be big number 58, Preston Baker.
So Preston Baker with the recovery, but he got hit at about the 45-yard line, and the ball came out, and the turnover is going to be 1st down and 10, and an F&M Bank first down for the Liberty Creek Wolves, as they're going to have it at the 49-yard line. 53 seconds to go. Baker coming up with the recovery, and that's probably the biggest play of his young career. So good job by that young man, and it's going to be 1st down and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Jackson Collier back in to lead the offense, as we've seen the smokestack in the last drive. Now Collier back in shotgun formation. Everybody's jumbo and tight. Kamari Holloway on the wing. Now the give, and blown up for the 3rd time tonight in the backfield. Somebody in the gap is missing an assignment, and it's happened 3 times tonight.
Yeah, Alterion Frazier took advantage of it that time and just blew that one up before it could ever even start. 2nd and 15.
The unfortunate thing is that Grayson Christian has been on the receiving end of all 3 of those, as 3 different times he's tried to run the football. He's done a good job tonight, but he's also taken some punishment. Now, once again, bunch formation, gives it to Christian up the middle. Good run. He continues to push all the way down near the 45-yard line. He got across, but the official decided to stop play at the 46, and that's where it's going to stay. But I don't really think that his run was done.
I mean, a powerful push from him and both the O-line, trying to get more yards out of that one. It's going to bring up 3rd and a long 7 now.
Give him 8 on that run so he gets everything back that he lost. And we are at the end of the 3rd quarter. Our timeouts are brought to you by First National Bank, serving customers since 1889. Log on to fnbank.net. We'll be right back. You're listening to Liberty Creek Football, 27-6 over Stratford. 4th quarter coming up on the WHIN Broadcast Network.
You've been in an accident. You're hurt. You know you need a lawyer, but who? I'm attorney Michael Ponce. I grew up here in Sumner County, and for more than 25 years, our firm has grown into one of the largest and most powerful firms in the area. We've done this by getting results for our clients and by providing personalized representation in every case. So if you need a lawyer you can trust, call Ponce Law, Justice for All, 615-851-1776.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens.
That's Slim Chickens in Hendersonville at 218 East Main Street.
Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center, first play of the 4th quarter. Jackson Collier going to keep it himself and run it out of bounds. He's going to be close to a first down.
Chased out by Joe Campbell III there.
They're going to spot him at the 40-yard line, and I believe he's going to be 1 yard short. Or let's see.
They're going to give it to him. F&M Bank.
First down. That was a interesting over the river and through the woods journey by the official to get to the spot as he ran 3 yards into the defense and then came back. First down and 10 for Liberty Creek. Good run by Jackson Collier. Collier still in there. He's got 1 man in the backfield, and the referee says, as our man in the stands always says, you can't do that.
I do have some good news.
What is that good news?
Based on what I just saw, the pressure there, number 28, Caesar Harris, is back into the game. He suffered what looked to be a lower leg injury on their first drive. He was powering through at the running back position, and I just saw him come in there, so it looks to be healthy, so that's good for him.
So it's going to be first down and 15 as another 5-yard penalty. This is going to be a point of emphasis for Bill Alexander and his team this week, as they've had 6 5-yard penalties plus a 10-yard holding tonight. So the 7th penalty in the game for 40 yards. And it's just been that nitpick stuff that just backed it up a little bit. And now first down and 15. 1 man on the left side, Collier in shotgun. He's going to give it to Tuggle. Tuggle bounces it outside. Pretty good run considering everybody has stacked him up. He's going to get about 4 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down and 11.
Frazier and Holbert in on the stop along with Barry Smith Jr.
So now second down. Ball at the 42-yard line. So make it second down and 12. Back into the smokestack. Sperry Jones, the senior, in under center. He's going to give up the middle. Got to run. He's going to go all the way down inside the 30, and this is going to be really close to a first down as that's a good run on second down. He's going to pick up about 11 yards on the play.
Great carry by Grayson Christian that time, powering through a lot of pressure, and he's just shy of that first down, but it's very manageable.
I would say the smokestack will stay in there. 10:49 to go, churning clock. Jones is going to keep it on the quarterback keeper. He's going to break loose. Jones to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Sperry Jones.
His second touchdown of the game, and that one was a little bit different. It was going to be drawn up the same way the first one was, a a QB sneak for 1 yard, but there at the goal line, that was supposed to be the same thing, but he snuck through all the pressure and carried it all the way for a 30-yard touchdown.
Touchdown brought to you by Trevecca Nazarene University. 10:34 to go, 33-6, and it looks like they're going to line up to kick as Lucas Yap comes in, J.T. Porter to hold. Sperry Jones with a 30-yard touchdown run on what should have been a quarterback sneak. Instead, they will kick it up through the uprights, and the kick is no good, and it'll stay 33-6. So a couple struggles on PATs in the last little bit, but that Trevecca Nazarene University touchdown is brought to you by Trevecca in Nashville, serving Sumner County students and all over Middle Tennessee and the Southeast for many, many years since 1901. Learn more at trevecca.edu, and they've been serving a lot of Sumner County students, including yours truly, Trevecca Nazarene University at trevecca.edu. 33-6, Liberty Creek has busted it wide open.
10.5 minutes to play in this game. Big lead for Liberty Creek, running the football with excellence.
This is a good sign going into East Nashville next week. We're going to be 2-2 with basically what should be the region title on the line. I know Maplewood is better, but these two teams are going to be the two that are going to fight for the region title, and that's going to be at East Nashville. Everybody's going to tell you that East Nashville is better than us, and I won't argue that. But last year we gave them everything they wanted by keeping the game short in a 14-12 contest.
Big kick from Lucas Yap, taken at the 12.
And a big hit.
Goodness. Jeremiah Crane on the return that time.
Big stop there by number 80 for Liberty Creek.
That's Alex Roberts.
So Alex Roberts, one of the two, laying the boom, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for Stratford. Stick around after the game as we will have our most outstanding player brought to you by Ingram Law Firm and also our Pony Mailbox and Business Center post-game show. And we'll try to catch up with Bill Alexander as Noah, who's been on the struggle bus tonight a little bit, will try to struggle you through the post-game. You're going to have to shake it off and just let it ride.
I apologize. I mean, I'm used to doing this broadcast stuff. My English is, well, speaking English, but not in coherent sentences here. I had a lot of stuttering, so I do apologize for not being able to get this game to you in a clear way.
Thacker gives it off on 1st down. Pretty good run that time as number 28, Frazier, is stopped by Sweeney.
That's Harris. Caesar Harris.
Oh, I'm sorry. So 28.
Oh, boy. He's down again.
He's already been out once tonight.
And he hasn't had many carries as they were kind of nursing that injury. They put him in on defense there. They brought him right back in. His first carry on the return looks to be similar injury to that first one.
3 carries for 18 yards. So as we have our High Point Orthopedic Injury Report down on the field, we'll also tell you about a couple of other things happening around Sumner County. We appreciate everybody listening in tonight. If you're usually listening to the Gallatin Green Wave and you've tuned in tonight, we appreciate you being with us on the radio dial 100.7, 1010 a.m. Next week we'll be at East Nashville and back on the online feed, and you can also listen at libertycreeklive.com. It's the same thing as WHIN Radio. We just made it a little easier. Instead of having to click more Sumner County football and all that good stuff to find the link, you just go to libertycreeklive.com and it'll take you right to the WHIN radio stream for Liberty Creek football. And so he's up. He's going to exit the game 6 yards on 1st down. It's going to be 2nd down and 4 with 10:15 to go. And this game is pretty much out of hand as Liberty Creek leads it 33-6. They've taken full control, and I would say that that is a big, good sign for Liberty Creek going into East Nashville next week.
Absolutely, and our thoughts once again with Caesar Harris. He was able to walk off that time on his own power. Hope that he stays healthy there.
So the give on 2nd down, and Liberty Creek's going to blow this up on the left side of the line of scrimmage.
Hudson Gear showing no mercy.
So Gear is in there. Also number 9, that's Grant Garner in there on the stop. And now it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
9:45 left on that clock. 27-point lead for Liberty Creek.
Hudson Gear is a very, very energetic athletic player, and he's been here for 3 years and makes a huge difference for the Liberty Creek Wolves. So shout out to him tonight. Now 3rd down and 3. One man in the backfield. Fakes the pass, goes across the middle, and good coverage that time Looked like that's number 9, Grant Garner, intended for number 4, Campbell. And that's going to bring up 4th down, and I think Stratford's pretty well just going to go to the post office and put a stamp on it as they're going to punt it away with 9:26 to go, 33-6. Liberty Creek leads, and I would say we're about to see some of the young kids for Liberty Creek get a shot as J.T. Porter is back deep. I'd love to see Sperry Jones come back in and continue to run it. And even though he's only got 2 carries tonight, he's a pretty good candidate for our player of the game, as those 2 carries are 100% for 2 touchdowns, 2 carries, 31 yards, and into the end zone both times. Now the punt, standing back at his 12-yard line. Good punt this time. It will not be fielded, and it'll be touched at the 45-yard line, and that's where it should be 1st down and 10. And it will be 1st down and 10 for Liberty Creek, 9:17 to go.
Continuing that Sperry Jones conversation, that first touchdown he scored was theoretically the one that gave us the lead. I mean, we took the lead with a PAT on our first touchdown going up 7-6, but it gave us a 2-score lead, or a 1-score lead still, but, you know, that was our second touchdown of the game. I don't know where I was trying to go with that at all, after all. We were talking about being on the struggle bus here. Let me recap there. Sperry Jones scored a touchdown, second touchdown of the game, extended our lead from 7-6 to 14-6, and then just a moment ago broke free for a 30-yard carry, and he's played really well despite only 2 carries but 2 touchdowns.
9:17 to go. Now in the game at quarterback is senior Ace Hogg. So Ace is going to come in the shotgun formation. 1 man to the left side. Ace is going to give it off up the middle. Going to be a 3-yard gain on 1st down.
Grayson Christian with the carry. 9 minutes left in this ball game.
So Grayson Christian has had a really good game tonight. We'll try to add it up. He's got 58, 68, 65, 60, 68, 79, 82 yards for Grayson Christian. So if he picks up 18 more yards, he's got a chance to be our second 100-yard rusher, as Mac Tuggle is already on it. And now give to Grayson Christian, and that's a good run on 2nd down. He's going to take it across midfield over to the 48-yard line, where it's going to be 3rd down and manageable.
Pulled down by Ladarius Williams. 3rd and 2. Closing on 8 minutes.
Nate King comes out of the game, replaced by Kamari Holloway, who's been in at fullback quite a bit tonight. Holloway's going to line up on the right side in a slot formation. Now the give to Christian. Bounces it outside. Now to the 40. He's got space to the 30. Inside the 20. Down to the 15-yard line and out of bounds. Grayson Christian over the 100-yard mark. And that's our second back of the night to do so. And that's an F&M Bank.
1st down. He was pushed out by freshman number 14, Matthew Brown, for the Spartans. But a great carry by Christian, hitting that left edge and just bouncing it to the sideline and getting a big gain.
He needed about 15. He got about 25, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for Liberty Creek at the 15-yard line. 7 minutes and 53 seconds to go.
Tristan Andrzejewski lined up wide.
The give up the middle. Thought he had a touchdown for a moment, but they closed the gap at the 9-yard line and made the tackle, so it's going to be 2nd down, but a good gain on 1st down of 6 yards.
Big hit applied by Jeremiah Crane that time for Stratford.
You know, he's taking a lot of the workload right now, but that's big because you want Mac Tuggle to be healthy going into East Nashville next week. And Grayson Christian doing a great job here in the second half of making sure that happens. 9-yard line. Ace Hogg in there. Going to give it to the left side, and he gets blown up again. So even for everything that's been good tonight, there's just been something missing on the inside, and a good job by Stratford to come in and blow it up for a loss of 2.
Ladarius Williams came flying in that time for the loss of yardage. 7 minutes. My bad.
7 minutes to go. I would say that there is a pretty good possibility you might see Ace Hogg throw it right here.
We've got less than 5 passing attempts in this game.
3rd down and 6. Hogg is going to give it off to Christian. To the 5, barrels his way to the 4, and he should have a 1st down. And if so, that's going to be an F&M Bank.
1st down. He was powering, battling with Caesar Harris there, getting closer to the goal line. Now it's 1st and goal, like we said.
So it's going to be at the 4-yard line, 6:30 to go. Liberty Creek now knocking on the door of 40 points.
And Grayson Christian's already got 1 5-yard touchdown in this game.
So it'd be interesting. I don't know that we've ever had 3 different players score 2 touchdowns in a game, but we're on the doorstep of it here as Christian in the backfield. Ace Hogg, 1st and goal. He's going to take it himself. Ace inside the 1.
Almost lost it. Able to hold on to it, though.
Good tackle by Stratford to keep him down at the 2.
Caesar Harris in on the stop, as well as Cortez Bryant.
Glad to see Caesar Harris. They're going to put him down just inside the 2-yard line, but a great run. A lot of what we see out of this offense where the quarterback goes off the counter delay and fakes it in the option. Now once again, Ace Hogg, he's going to take it himself into the end zone. Ace Hogg has got himself a touchdown. Touchdown by number 1, Ace Hogg, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown brought to you by Trevecca Nazarene University.
The senior quarterback with no fear marching across the goal line, keeping his feet up, and gets the score for 6. Lucas Yap on for the extra point.
I'm trying to remember from last year if he scored. I believe that may be his first career touchdown, but we're not going to guarantee that. But we're going to say it, and if I'm not right, I'll apologize for it later. Now they're going to fake it. Porter is going to throw into the end zone, and he's got his man, and it's caught for the 2-point conversion.
Kingston Rios on the reception that time. Good throw by J.T. Porter, and a little bit of trickery from the young Wolves.
So Ace Hogg into the end zone with 5:42 to go. And the 2-point pass goes from Porter to the man who's been doing it on defense all season, Kingston Rios. And the touchdown brought to you by Trevecca Nazarene University makes it 41-6. Good drive.
Great play by the Wolves that time. A lot of guys got into the game that we don't traditionally see. We have a lot of close games for Liberty Creek, but they've been fortunate to run away with this one, and even those backups are still pouring it on here.
So 41-6, that 2-point conversion brings back some of the points that we lost on the last couple of PAT attempts. And now a 41-6 lead is certainly the biggest score of the year for Liberty Creek. And they're going to be on a 2-game winning streak heading down to East Nashville. A lot better than last year when we started 0-3. Now Lucas Yap is going to kick it off. This one is going to stay in bounds and taken at the 10-yard line. They'll return it. Right in the middle of the field, big hit, and he's going to spring out of it and go to the 25-yard line and then get slung down. Is that Kamari Holloway?
Yeah. Holloway showing no mercy there.
Kamari Holloway is a physical athlete, and he does a good job on kick return there. Final score, Springfield 40, Station Camp 14. Station Camp, same thing they did last year. They started really, really tough, and now the question is going to be what can they do as they get in the latter part of their season. Now we got a penalty.
There was a flag on the far side of the field during that one against Stratford.
That's going to be a personal foul, it looked like.
Talking about Kamari Holloway, he is 5'6", 201, and that is a lot of muscle.
Kamari Holloway, to me, reminds me of one of those guys that's like an NFL fullback, that you take a look at him. They're not tall. They're not imposing.
Like a Kari blasting game for the Bears.
Yes, and then they're not tall, they're not imposing, but then you take a look at them, and it almost looks like somebody took a concrete block and just kept chipping off until you got the shape of a person. And that's what Kamari Holloway is. Strong, physical, tough athlete. And he makes a big play there. And now the clock is running as we're at 4:17 to go, and we lead this one by 35 points. So the running clock is going to get us to the end very quickly. Stratford, after the penalty, their 4th penalty of the night is a personal foul, and that backs them up to the 13-yard line. Now they give left side, right side first down, and it's going to be stacked up by the Liberty Creek defense and taken down at the 12-yard line.
It was Holbert on the carry that time and an entire pack of Wolves on the stop.
And so with 3:48 to go, Liberty Creek on defense will be content to let this one run out. We're going to try to catch up with Coach Bill Alexander. .331 to go. Decent run up the middle, but Liberty Creek's going to stop it once again.
Big tackle made that time pursuing him. It was number 41, who actually, unfortunately, is not on our Liberty Creek roster here. But big shout out to 41 for the Wolves.
Seeing a lot of young guys in there right now. 3 minutes to go. Clock is going to continue to run unless there's a timeout. 41-6, Liberty Creek leads. Fumble. He picks it back up. Thacker does not move quickly at all. Speed is not his forte, and he is taken down by everybody on the Liberty Creek defense. And I mean what I say, everybody was over there.
Julian Franklin, one of the guys leading the way there, but like you said, about the entire defense over to make the stop.
So they're going to probably punt it. If they do, Liberty Creek might run 1 or 2 plays with 2:30 to go. By the time they get lined up and get the football set, this one's probably going to be over. Stick around after our game for the Pony Mailbox and Business Center postgame report. Here's the punt. This one's kicked low.
Very flat.
And it's going to go out of bounds just past midfield.
Good punt,
and it's going to be 1st down and 10 with 2 minutes to go. And the clock is going to continue to run with a 41-6 lead.
Interesting dynamic kicking that one flat. I mean, it goes right over the heads of the defensive line. But, I mean, if nobody touches it, that thing's just about going to roll forever just as it did.
So 1:43 to go. Liberty Creek has the football at their own 48-yard line, maybe a couple of plays, and we'll get out of here. And then we'll have our postgame. First down and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Minute 25. Ace Hogg still out there on offense.
1 minute and 11 seconds to go, clock running. Hogg takes it, gives it off in the backfield. Good run on first down, breaks it all the way across, and he's going to go down to the 42-yard line. Is that Grayson Christian?
That's Taylor Rhodes.
Taylor Rhodes coming in. And so he's going to pick up the first down.
His first carry.
His first carry of his career in varsity play. 45 seconds to go.
Senior running back.
All right, so Noah, I'm going to let you take it away, and then you can talk about it after the game. We got 2 guys over 100 yards, and then you've got a couple ads and things that you can read here if you need to do that, and I'll be back with Coach Bill Alexander in just a moment.
Hogg takes a snap, give once again to Rhodes, and he is powering through once again, going to get a gain of about 6. And Taylor Rhodes, 2 carries for over 15 yards already. Clock continuing to go down. 13 seconds will likely be the end of it, but a strong performance from Liberty Creek as things start to settle down on the field. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That is the end of it. Victory for the Wolves as they improve to 2-2 on the season. Stratford going to fall to 1-3, and a great game as the 2 teams meet in the middle to shake hands and say farewell. And an electric game for Liberty Creek on both sides of the ball, and it's crazy to think Stratford on that first drive punched it in for 6, a very smooth drive, running the ball all the way up the field, then at the 20-yard line decide to pass, and it's a 20-yard completion for their first attempt, and like I said, completion there. But the PAT was then kicked short into the offensive line and therefore blocked. And since then, no scores for Stratford. Struggled to get it down the field. And Liberty Creek took complete advantage of that, adjusting well on the defensive end, adjusting on offense throughout the game. A lot of the backups did tremendous, as well as we're going to recap this scoring throughout the game. Like we said, in that first quarter, it was Cal Brock to Jackson Law, 20-yard completion. PAT was blocked, 9:39 on the clock, 8 plays, 62 yards, 2 minutes, 21 seconds of possession. Also in the first quarter, Mac Tuggle, first score for Liberty Creek, was the Williams Styles' first score of the game for the Wolves. Lucas Yap nails the extra point with 5:05 on the clock. 4 plays, 55 yards, a minute 51 of possession. Then in the second quarter, Sperry Jones on a quarterback sneak. Lucas Yap hits the extra point, 9:26 on the clock. 11 plays, 46 yards on that drive with 4.5 minutes of possession. Also in the second quarter, Grayson Christian with a 5-yard carry into the end zone. Lucas Yap nails the PAT once again. 4 minutes, 38 seconds on the clock with that one. 7 plays, 38 yards, 2 minutes and 51 seconds of possession. Then in the third quarter, Mac Tuggle, an 8-yard carry. PAT was no good, a messed up snap where Yap was tackled after trying to find another option to do with the ball. 8:43 on the clock there. 8 plays, 46 yards, 3:17 time of possession. And then in the fourth quarter, Sperry Jones, a 30-yard breakaway carry. PAT was no good, as that one, I believe, was just missed by Lucas Yap. I do not have the time of possession and the plays there, but it was a fairly quick drive led by the backup quarterback, Sperry Jones. And then Ace Hogg got into the action, the third quarterback for Liberty Creek, late in the fourth quarter with a 2-yard run. The 2-point conversion was J.T. Porter passing to Kingston Rios. A little bit of trickery coming from Liberty Creek. And a great play for the Young Wolves on that one. The backups getting in on the action. As like we covered earlier, 2 100-yard rushers and a great game for Liberty Creek. So we're going to take a break, as in just a minute we're going to hear from head coach Bill Alexander. And we're going to talk about the Pony Mailbox and Business Center post-game show in Gallatin and Hendersonville. Proudly sponsors our season-long post-game wrap-up. Pony Mailbox and Business Center is your go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. So stay with us right after the game for highlights and a look ahead. PonyMailboxCenter.com. And so we'll be back just shortly as we get that interview with head coach Bill Alexander.
Hello, I'm William Stiles, your country financial agent here in Sumner County. I care about this community and the people in it, and I'll take time to get to know you so I can help protect you and your family and their future. Find me at williamstiles.net to experience more. Again, that is williamstiles.net.
A little change can go a long way. That's why F&M Bank offers SmartSwipe, a great tool that deposits change to your savings account every time you make a debit card purchase. Buy your morning latte for $5.28. The difference of 72 cents is transferred to your savings account. Build your savings with every debit card purchase. You work hard for your money, and we'll work just as hard to help you make the most of it. Come see us at one of our branches or online at myfmbank.com. Member FDIC.
First National Bank, growing with you, continuing the legacy of hometown banking, service, and support that Sumner County has grown to love. With 3 locations and a variety of online banking products, First National Bank offers the best of both worlds. That small bank atmosphere with big bank resources. Visit us online at fnbank.net or stop by one of our locations in Gallatin, Hendersonville, or Hartsville. First National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Who knows when you'll need a roofing company, but if you own a home or business, you will. That's why you need to know Shrums Roofing Company, a local family-owned and operated company in Gallatin since 1976. That's nearly 50 years of service by the Shrums family, and they aren't going anywhere. No job is too large and no repair is too small. You'll get their commitment to a quality job every time. They're your neighbors and deeply involved in our community, and they treat your home or business just like it was theirs. And if you need siding or gutters, Shrums Roofing Company delivers the best there too. Shrums gives you a lifetime warranty on all workmanship for your peace of mind. So when you need roofing, siding, or gutters, you'll only get top-notch service from the Shrums Roofing Company family. Get to know them today. Go to shrumsroofing.com or call 615-675-4489. That's 615-674-89.
And we're back here at the Ponce Law Justice for All. Got a little ahead of myself. Broadcast Center at Liberty Creek High School after the Wolves were victorious 41-6 over Stratford. Good game from the Wolves in this performance. Just getting all mixed around here. Ready for the post-game show here. We'll have an interview with head coach Bill Alexander to hear his thoughts on how this game went. I'm sure he'll be pretty excited as he tells us his view from the sideline, being the head coach there. So we've just been stalling time, waiting for that interview. Highly anticipated.
That was fun.
I bet it was.
The game was fun.
So in this game, we almost had 2 scores per quarter. combined between the two, except the third quarter was only one score, brought to you by Mac Tuggle on an 8-yard carry. The first, it was a score each way for both teams as Stratford got on the board first. Then the Wolves strike twice in the second quarter, just once in the third, like I said, and then in the fourth quarter, those backup quarterbacks with a touchdown rushing each. So, stadium's starting to clear out here at Liberty Creek. And so here in just a moment, we're going to go down to the field and hear from head coach Bill Alexander, his interview with Kris Freeman.
Coach Bill Alexander, victorious again, and a good effort. After that first drive, dominated the game.
Yeah, I was really proud of the way the defense made adjustments. I got the stops. The offense was really efficient all night. Super proud of what they did.
How about Sperry Jones finishing that drive?
They started in the second half, started blitzing the backside A-gap, so we were able to get in the smokestack, and that really helped us.
So good runs tonight, 200-yard games by Mac Tuggle and Grayson Christian. But let's talk about the offensive line.
Offensive line, we knew we were going to have to hang our hat on them this year, and they played really well. And we got to do the same thing next week. We got a tough game with East Nashville. We're going to have to be able to run the ball against those dudes.
So this is Coach Bill Alexander for WHIN Radio and the victorious Liberty Creek Wolves. Well, Noah, I think we've kind of started a new tradition by accident as you hear the players, but I'll keep doing that if they keep winning.
Right. I mean, I'm sure they love being a part of that, getting super loud, especially after a victory. They're feeling pumped up and ready to hype up their teammates, their coach, head coach Bill Alexander, as we heard from him there. That great interview brought to you by Kris Freeman.
Well, as we take a look tonight at our Ingram Law Firm Most Outstanding Player here on the Podium Mailbox and Business Center postgame show, my candidates are kind of all over the place.
Let's hear it.
We got out of the backfield, without a doubt, Mac Tuggle's not going to get it 2 weeks in a row, but he could deserve it.
He definitely, honestly, might get it if that pick six was not called back, but because that was a big pick six that he had long return.
So that one was called back on a defensive holding. Then you got Grayson Christian, who ended up with over 120 yards rushing tonight and a touchdown, and he spotted and gave Tuggle a big, big break in the second half.
Yeah, he was carrying the ball all over the field, powering through a lot of pressure, getting through that offensive and defensive line, and, I mean, he was just very consistent.
Now, the big play by Lucas Schapp, I wouldn't say player of the game tonight, but definitely play of the game was that 52-yard punt. But then let's swap it over. Big catch by Sully Harper. You also had Sperry Jones getting 2 touchdown runs, the only 2 times that he carried it and ran the smokestack offense. And then on the defensive side of the ball, many guys.
Preston Baker got that fumble recovery.
Baker got the fumble recovery. You had an interception tonight, not the one that was by Tuggle, but we had another interception on the field.
Seth Taylor, I believe.
And Seth Taylor got that one. And then we also had on the defensive side of the ball guys like Daniel Gillespie, who gave us some extra credit in addition to his play on the football field tonight, because he brought back some of his Gatorade for everybody to share.
Yeah,
that was not the most glorious broadcast moment in WHIN history, as he had a little High Point Orthopedic Associates upset stomach alert on the field tonight, but he played so well. And then you got guys like Sweeney and Warren that continue to step up, and that's my other guy, Isaac South, up on the front of the defense. I thought he played really well tonight.
Yeah, he did tremendous. I mean, the defense really brought the pressure. We talked about it after that first drive from Stratford. They moved quick and smooth down the field, and we were like, something's got to change. And boy, did it. I mean, they didn't score again, and not only did they not score, it was less of Stratford can't move the ball and more of just this defense was locking down on multiple levels.
Well, when you got a team like Stratford, if they can get up early and continue to play with momentum, but it was very clear that once they got behind, it was going to be really difficult for them to catch up. And I thought Liberty Creek did a really good job of controlling the game. If they score before the half, this was a 40-something point game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, just absolutely breathtaking performance. They did tremendous on all levels of the football. And head coach Bill Alexander talked about that last week in that postgame interview, a big game coming up with Stratford, and they had to win it, and they did.
So the Pony Mailbox and Business Center in Gallatin and Hendersonville sponsoring our season-long post-game wrap-up. Pony Mailbox and Business Center is your go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. So staying with us continually after the game, you'll always hear our Pony Mailbox and Business Center post-game show. And next week, we're going to take it on the road to East Nashville. Noah, that's going to be a tough environment. You've been there before. You've never broadcasted there. Last year, Greg Arias and his crew from Gallatin broadcast in the quarterfinals as the regular season game was here at home. So we've seen them twice. The first one was really close. The second time, a lot of turnovers and didn't keep it close in that environment. And it's going to be a wild environment down there next week, and we're really going to have to take control of the football.
I mean, you heard head coach Bill Alexander say in that postgame interview that they really have got to run the ball and run the ball well, and we'll see what they'll bring.
What you need next week is you need 10 play drives, 11 play drives, 13 play drives for 60 and 70 yards, and just continue to control the football. And so that's going to be a big challenge as we go down next week to East Nashville. Something interesting that happened on the calendar this week is that our game with Republic is now in jeopardy on October 18th late in the season. Republic had to cancel their game against Trousdale County for a lack of available players tonight. So a lot of things up in the air for one of our region opponents. The reason that's important is if Republic can't play, then they're going to have to default in the region, and that means that everybody else in the region is automatically in the playoffs, and games like next week and tonight just become for seeding purposes. And so Republic's going to have to figure something out, as that program has been a real struggle for a long time as they've started off. Let's take a look at some scores before we go. Creekwood takes down Montgomery Central 20-0. Actually, that's in the third quarter with 7:02 to go. It was Tullahoma 41, Franklin County 10. Lewis County 32, Hickman County 0. Here it was 41-6, Liberty Creek over Stratford. They've got it as a final score of 33-6, so we'll give them an update on that. Marshall County 51, Greenbrier 0. So Greenbrier is on the struggle bus. Pearlcombe 49, Pure Academy 8. Trousdale County and Republic was canceled. It was Richland 21, Fairview 17. Springfield 40. Station Camp falls to 0-4. And they only scored 14 tonight. And the White House Blue Devils continue to bounce back. They're up 49-14 in the fourth quarter. So that looks good for us. It was Lawson tonight losing to Centennial 44-0. We talked them up, but they take a big loss. White House Heritage 42-6 over Cheatham County. That's a potential playoff opponent for us late in the season. It was Franklin 14, Independence 0. And taking a look at some more scores that may affect our area, we know that Hendersonville pulled away from Hunters Lane. They're up 34-12 late in that game. Beach 35 over Portland 13 tonight. So Portland has lost 2 in a row after their good start. And finally, JP2 and Webb School were tied at 20. And we're trying to get an update on that score as that is late in the second half. So before we go tonight, anything else that you need to add, Noah, or anything else that stands out to you on what was a big win, 41-6 for Liberty Creek?
I mean, I think kind of to pinpoint our most outstanding player of the game, we didn't get too specific there. I don't think we picked one ourselves. We're not the ones that decided, but we can definitely, list our candidates brought to you by Ingram Law Firm. And I would personally say Sperry Jones. I believe he got his first career touchdown tonight and then got his second with a 30-yard carry that wasn't even designed to go that way. It was supposed to be a quarterback sneak to get that 1 yard, but he fought and just kind of snuck through the offensive line and was gone.
Ace Hogg also got his first career touchdown tonight, so he had 2 runs down on the goal line. So just a good game overall for Liberty Creek. And let's don't forget about Jackson Collier. We really didn't talk about him, but he had 2 pass completions for 35 yards. And I talked to Sully Harper down on the field. Sully was kind of proud of his catch as well, as that was a pretty good throw to the tight end. Mac Tuggle had the other reception for 18 yards.
On fourth down as well. So
yes,
big play.
I really think that was the play of the game, even though we were already big and up big in the game. When you start the fourth quarter and come out and catch Stratford with that little pass out to the left and it picks up 15 yards, then that was really the play that got a first down, got us into the end zone, and really changed the game forever. And Stratford had no chance to get back into it.
Yeah, it really gave us a lot of momentum and let us carry on from there.
Well, this is going to do it for us, as this is the Pony Mailbox and Business Center postgame report. Our Most Outstanding Player is presented by Ingram Law Firm, bringing you the Most Outstanding Player of the Game award, given to the player chosen by the coach's staff and the broadcast crew whose effort and performance most impacted the outcome of tonight's game. Thanks to the Ingram Law Firm for supporting Sumner County High School football on the WHIN Broadcast Network. The Ingram Law Firm, trusted legal counsel. Find them at ingramlawyers.com. So that's it for Liberty Creek High School football on WHIN Sports Network. Thanks for joining us on the radio dial tonight at 100.7 FM, 1010 AM. And for everybody back at the studio for WHIN, thanks for tagging along with us. And next week we'll be back on LibertyCreekLive.com. Your final score, Liberty Creek 41, Stratford 6. And we'll see you next week from East Nashville against the Eagles. And then it's at Westmoreland and at Kirkwood before fall break. So it'll be 4 weeks before we're back here at the Big House on Wolfpack Way. For my sidekick, Noah Freeman, this is Kris Freeman for the WHIN Sports Network, saying so long and have a good night.
This has been the Pony Mailbox and Business Center postgame show. Sumner County High School football on WHINradio.com. Live from the Ponce Law Justice for All Broadcast Center. Presented by F&M Bank. Banking made easy on purpose. Shrum's Roofing Company. When quality and experience matter. And brought to you by Trevecca Nazarene University, a Christian university in the heart of Nashville. William Stiles at Country Financial. The Ingram Law Firm. Trusted legal counsel. Sumner Prevention Coalition. Envision a community free from substance abuse. High Point Orthopedic Associates with Ascension St. Thomas. D1 Training. You pick the goal, they'll help you get there. First National Bank, your neighbor since 1905. Pony Mailbox and Business Center in Hendersonville and Gallatin. Slim Chickens, tenders, wings, and more. Invisible Smiles of Tennessee, because a great smile should be affordable. Larry Maynard, Allstate Insurance. You're in good hands. Tri-County Electric, owned and operated by those we serve. The Farmers Bank, helping you grow. NCTC, high-speed internet, cable, and telephone. Listen in every week during football season for all the Sumner County High School football action live. Right here on WHIN Radio and WHINradio.com.